Just toast. I'm gonna think about it some.
FOTMs, do you know what time it is? It's toast time. Toast, featuring Steve
Happy
Stone,
50.
Cam Gordon, and Toronto Mike.
That's toast. Yeah, just toast.
Bob, you talked over the intro. We have to do it again.
Start over.
What?
Start
What are
over.
you talking about?
Cut the mic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop the music. Stop the rock and roll.
If that's the case, we'd have to stop every show.
This is Hot Rod talking.
This is my bit.
Welcome to episode 1850. That's right, 1,850 of Toronto Mic'd, an award-winning podcast proudly brought to you by Great Lakes Brewery. Order online at greatlakesbeer.com for free local home delivery in the GTA. Palma Pasta. Enjoy the taste of fresh, homemade Italian pasta and entrees from Palma Pasta in Mississauga and Oakville. Visit palmapasta.com for more. Fusion Corp's own Nick Iones. He's the host of Building Toronto Skyline and Building Success, two podcasts that you ought to listen to. RecycleMyElectronics.ca. Committing to our planet's future means properly recycling our electronics of the past. And Redley Funeral Home, pillars of the community since 1921. Joining me today for this milestone 50th episode of Toast. That's right, it's episode 1850 of Toronto Mic'd, but it's episode 50 of Toast. It's Bob Willette, who's also 50, and Rob Preuss,
Who's not 50?
who's not 50.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Woo.
How are you doing, gentlemen?
Great.
Good, thank you.
Good.
Yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Look
Yeah.
how formal we are to
I
get going
know.
here.
Very
It's-
well,
You know
thank
what? It's almost spring-like out there today.
It's warm out there.
It is. Winter has wintered very well this year here in Toronto, and I'm done with it. But
We've had active weather.
It's been winter. I've given winter the talking to. I'm like, you know what, winter, you've done your job.
Please.
You've
Right.
overachieved. Take the rest of the year off until December 24th.
Please don't come back.
Winter is done.
Please don't show.
It's not, but I want it.
There's
to
something
be.
coming tomorrow, I heard.
Yes, is what I hear.
Yeah, I heard there's some shit coming tomorrow, like
Yeah.
frozen rain or something. I'm
Shit
like,
going down.
but we've had a good run the last week or so, I think. I don't know. It feels like we've got above zero in everything. So here we are enjoying the balmy temps. I just want to shout out what you're wearing, Bob Willette.
Yes.
It's like what is it, a Canada curling jacket?
This is the official Olympic curling jacket for Team Canada. My cousin Rich gave it to me for my birthday. It's a very generous gift. I was very surprised. And
Does he normally not gift you such...
oh, no. He's always very
Okay,
generous.
he's always
and I am
generous.
far too poor
because
to
he's
do
rich.
Because he is rich. That's right.
Very nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's really cool. And it happens to be
Very.
in a year when everybody's talking about curling. So it's fun.
Yeah.
It's happening right now. I said because he's rich, and I actually looked at Rob hoping to get like a smile or a chuckle.
Like
Why?
like
Nothing.
because his
I don't
name
know.
is
I don't know
Rich.
who- 'cause
Is he
his name
rich?
I said my cousin Rich.
Like,
and he said because he is
because he's rich. Oh, I
So
get it.
I went to Rob Preuss
I get nothing.
for validation, and he gave me nothing.
No, I got you nothing on that. I'll start paying attention now.
And let's say this right now, Rob. Let's just tease this right now,
Okay.
and then I have a very special announcement. Okay.
Okay.
But let's tease it.
Yep.
If you thought that was fucking hilarious,
Yeah.
I wanted to drop an F-bomb because there was a discussion. Are there F-bombs dropped on toast?
Drop
Because
it.
you don't swear, Rob.
Fuck no.
He swears.
Does he? I feel like Rob doesn't swear.
I swear more than
I
you.
swear when
well,
I'm
actually, you swear more than
Not
me.
during the
because
show.
you're radio trained.
I am.
Yeah.
I can turn it off, but I choose not to.
Yeah.
Right.
I can
But
turn.
Rob, do you swear? I actually don't think you drop F-bombs.
I don't really, but I do when I'm driving and when I'm like frustrated and whatever.
Wow, we're learning a lot about
And
you.
it's always the name of the Lord in vain, and it's always,
Oh,
there's
God damn it.
that middle name is an F.
Okay, so we're gonna
Oh.
bang off this quick.
Yep.
I think we've announced it, but now we're gonna just remind people, and then I have a real big announcement to make. So, Rob,
Yep.
what are you doing on May 21st, 2026?
2026. What day of the week is that? It's a Thursday.
Is it actually? I don't know.
I
if
don't
it's a
know.
Thursday. You don't know?
No,
For real?
I don't know.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna Google it.
Okay, while you're googling it, I'm planning to be in Toronto.
What do you mean planning? Like, what do you mean?
I mean, depending,
You'll be in Toronto.
given the circumstances. I will be on Spadina Avenue, up near. Is it near college?
Just south of college.
College, yeah. I'll be at this little venue called the Elma Combo. Set up on the stage.
It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. See, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you're
it's a
right.
Thursday. So I'm planning to be there with as part of the festivities of the experience that you're about to
Okay,
announce.
so because I haven't really talked about it much, but I do want to just tell the Toast listeners, and we got to figure out how to get Bob a role in this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
We
about
have
that.
words
He
early
can be the
days.
announcer. He can introduce you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He's the Ed McMahon.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're the
Oh.
you're the Paul Schaefer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And what does that make me? David Letterman?
Yep.
I'll take that. Okay. Whoa.
Wow.
Okay. So what we're telling the listenership before I get to the big announcement is that you can buy a ticket to see the Toronto Mike Social Experience, which is, what did I call it? Toronto Mike Social
Listener
Experiment?
experience, experiment, social
No,
experiment.
Social experiment, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, it's about
Did I see it?
experiment,
I saw
no.
an image for it somewhere.
Yeah, there's an
didn't I?
image out there. It's on. So here's the call to action. Go to torontomike.com because at the very top I put a link that says Elmo Gig, and that'll bring you to where you can buy tickets. Eventbrite has a page where you can buy tickets. So it's a ticketed event, and they're not free tickets. I'm just going to make sure you know that now. And it's going to happen on May 21st at the Elma Combo, and Rob Preuss will be on keyboards during this Toronto Mike Social Experiment performance.
Will you be wearing some sort of like purple shaded sunglasses
idea.
like Paul Schaefer does?
Well, here's
Yeah.
my question. So I'm going to craft something that's going to be entertaining and enlightening, and there will be musical cues along the way. And then Rob Preuss, the prodigy himself, he was in Spoons and Honeymoon Suite. He's going to be performing music live at the Elmo.
Yeah.
That ties in with the cues that I'm going to bake into this production.
Yeah.
Can't believe this is fucking happening, but this is happening. So you're Rob. You did threaten to bring some musical friends. Is that something you're still thinking about?
I'm totally still thinking about it. I'm not thinking too much about it
May
because
21.
I work better under pressure. So when it gets a little
Yeah, I was going to say it's still 2 months away, right?
But
Yeah,
definitely
it's
I
early
could
days.
call on some colleagues and some friends and bring them along for sure.
Oh wow! I'm just crossing my fingers for a Sandy Horn. That's all I'm going to say.
Well,
right
maybe
there.
maybe some FOTMs, some fellow FOTMs can show up
Wow.
and whatever. I don't know.
Okay, this is huge. But here's what I'm going to do now. Big announcement, and then we're going to catch up with Bob because I read something interesting about Bob, and I think there might be an announcement there. And then Rob, we're going to catch up with you, and then we're going to get to the Monkey Jams. I have a few musical things to share along the way. Big announcement. Are you ready?
Ready?
You guys listening?
Listening.
Okay, here we go.
As we celebrate the 50th episode of Toast, a milestone celebrated from sea to sea, it is my esteemed privilege and honor to make this exciting announcement. The FOTM Hall of Fame will be welcoming 2 new inductees, and quite frankly, this is long overdue. First up, he was the producer of The Humble and Fred Show and is currently heard on Indie 88, but most importantly, he's become a fixture of the monthly Toast episodes of Toronto Mike.
Wow.
And the second honoree, he was a piano prodigy who became the Spoons keyboard at the young age of 15. He'd go on to play with Honeymoon Suite and work on Broadway, but he too has become a fixture of the monthly Toast episodes of Toronto Mike. You'll see him on stage with Toronto Mike on May 21st, so get your tickets now.
Wow.
Please welcome to the FOTM Hall of Fame, Bob Willette and Rob Preuss.
What?
Wow.
A reaction from each of you, one at a time.
Well, I had a dream the other day, I swear to God, that you were canceling Toast. And I did. I was like, oh,
I'm also canceling Toast.
yeah, is it like I had a dream? I woke up and I was like, oh, well, maybe it's run its course.
50 and done.
Yeah, I did. This is lovely. This is what a kind gesture of you, and to be included in such a hollowed hall is really an honor.
It's an esteemed list of people.
Esteemed.
This is an auspicious day to receive this accolade as well. I mean, it's the Lunar New Year.
It is. It's
Oh, I
true.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Chinese New Year.
It's Chinese New Year today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't wash your hair today.
Yeah.
That's every day. Wait, there's accolades coming in on the live stream. So I'm going to
Oh,
read a
my
couple of them.
goodness.
I'll read 2 of these many accolades that have come in, okay? So Andy says, well deserved. She put like a little heart.
Wow.
She says, congrats, lads. Leslie says, congrats, well deserved. And she's doing an applause.
Yeah.
Dan J is on the live stream, says, congrats, guys.
Wow.
I mean, they're just pouring in now. Mike.
My goodness.
Mike, a.k.a. Tobias Vaughn, he says,
yes.
congrats.
Thank
okay,
you.
so
Thank you.
I don't think you'll be able to do this, but do either of you want to take a crack at naming the other inductees into the FOTM Hall of Fame? Like, who are you joining? Do you want to take a stab at it?
Oh, I know a couple. I'm horrible with names. What do you got there, Rob?
I got
Bail them out, Rob. Come on.
I'm going to say Cam Gordon.
That's one.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to say Stu Stone.
That's two.
Is Moose Grumpy in there?
No. Wow. We're missing Moose one day. One day.
I don't know. I just saw. I feel like somebody.
What he's saying there is a normie is in there, but it's
Steve
not
Paikin?
No, there is a normie in there, right? Yeah, I know there is.
There is a normie in there.
Yes, that's
VP of Sales Tyler Campbell.
That's three. You're at three.
Okay.
Not Blair Packham. Not yet. No,
not yet.
If Blair Packham got in before me, I would have been upset.
That would be weird.
No, I like Blair, good guy, but still.
He's an East Yorker.
Yeah.
Jeez, I don't know.
I'm disappointed.
How many members are there?
Well, you're missing at least three.
Okay.
Maybe four.
I got three so far.
So we've got Stu Cam. So
you got
Cam
Stu
and Tyler.
Cam and Tyler.
Yep.
Yes. You should know more than anybody else.
Don't cheat on the live stream. Do you want me to help you? The first inductee was Retro Ontario.
Oh, Ed Conroy, of course.
And then the second, I believe, was Mark Weisblot from 1236.
Weisblot,
Mark,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Duh.
And you're still missing Peter Gross himself.
Peter Gross, the voice of the induction.
Right.
Maybe one day
award
he'll get
presenter.
around to a new intro for Toast. Who knows?
Nah.
And the normie, as I affectionately referred to her as, is Live Fumka.
That's it. I knew it was a nickname.
So there are others who are on the cusp, and who knows what will happen later in 2026. But for the 50th Toast, episode 1850, long overdue, Bob Willette and Rob Preuss.
Thank you very much. When are our stars going to be put out on the sidewalk out here in front of by the tree?
Note, you've never won a Juno, right, Rob?
I have.
You've won a Juno.
Yeah.
Do you own a Juno trophy?
I do.
Okay.
I posted a picture of it. Yeah.
So this has happened. So I had a woman over here named Amoy.
Yeah.
And she's up for her 8th Juno.
Yeah.
She's a reggae artist.
Wow.
Lovely lady, very talented. She's 0 for 7. I called her the Susan Lucci of Junos. But we had a little discussion. I told her, when you win a Juno, you're going to have to pay for that trophy. And she says, no way, Jose. And I said, yeah, like I've been told this. And then it just so happens Simone Denny was on the show 2 days later.
Yep.
She's won Junos. Mm-hmm. So I asked her on the record, did you have to pay for your Juno? And she says, yeah, like she had to pay, I think she said between $300 and $500 for the trophy. Okay. So Rob, did you pay for your Juno award?
I absolutely did not.
No, your label
your
probably
label
did.
paid.
Yeah, because
that's what Simone said.
I won in the golden days of Honeymoon Suite in the glory days.
Yeah.
And so I believe the record
But
company.
somebody paid for it.
Yes, the record company. We probably paid for it out of our royalties.
Yeah, you probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what
you
Simone
paid
said.
for it some way.
That's right.
You paid for it the other way. Which is, they billed it back to you.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I do have one. And I actually, when I got mine, it's I felt really guilty because I'd been in the band only for like 2 months at that point.
Right.
I was like, holy shit. Like I joined the band in September of 1986 and the Junos were like the end of that October. So we played on the show, and then we won Group of the Year, and I was up with them. And then the record company gave me one as well because I was in the band. And Johnny kept bugging me, but he's like, you didn't even learn that.
Breaking news. And I'm glad I'm wearing my Canada jersey. I'm glad Bob's wearing his Canada jacket.
I got Roots.
And Rob has a Roots. That's close enough. That's a good Canadian company. Yep. All right, so we have just won another gold.
Wow,
Canada's won gold.
Nice.
And that's our third gold. And a couple of more accolades before we get to the jams. We have VP of Sales, also known as Tyler Campbell, who's in the Hall of Fame. He says this is very well deserved for you talented, dedicated Hall of Famers. So
thank you, Tyler.
And Canada Kev, I don't remember if I read this, but he says a twofer. He says very well, right on and well deserved.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So there you go. We got a gold. Things are cooking here.
Amazing.
So in honor of the gold, I'm going to play this. You probably have heard this. So I played that for Dave Bedini last week. And why am I bringing up that CBC Olympics theme? Because this is from Hakuna Matata in The Lion King.
That's right.
When he was a young warthog.
When I was a young warthog.
Very nice.
So henceforth, when you hear the CBC Olympics theme, you will say, I was a young warthog.
That's very
Nathan
funny.
Lane and Ernie Sabella.
Yeah.
I saw them on a funny thing happen on the way to the forum on
Oh,
Broadway.
I think I saw that too. Oh my God, they're amazing.
They're so good.
That is a good. It's a good it's a good spot, Mike, for the picking that melody theme, like the similarity.
Well, Maureen Holloway tipped me off. Like I didn't even really connect these dots. And
I see.
Maureen Holloway did. And then I cut it out because she was going on Humble and Fred, and I wanted Humble to play those two little bits.
I love recognizing when little melodies are connected. Isn't the Olympics theme is "Oh Canada," isn't it? Dun, 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 dun,
That's the John Williams version?
Yes, that is the John Williams version.
It's still "Oh Canada."
Actually, I like the David Foster 1988 Winter Olympics theme. Yes, dun, dun, dun. I've been using that all week on the radio.
Yeah.
Speaking of the radio.
Yes, sir.
So there's a rumor, Bob, that you're on Indy 88 more often than you would have been when you were last on Toast.
Yeah.
That's an awkward way of phrasing it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know what? So I had a little blip in the radar last fall where the owner had a little bit of he admittedly a little overreaction and thought he had to make a cut.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was it.
Yep, right.
But I stuck around and worked part-time for him for the fall book and had the #1 show in Toronto, Adults 1849 on the weekends, which was nice. And so that, anyways, long story short, yeah, I've locked in. We're coming into what's called R2 ratings period. So I am officially, like, I'm going to be on the air. I do Sunday afternoons from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then Monday through Thursday, I am the evening announcer from 6 p.m.
So
to 10 p.m.
this is what you were before he made this.
Yeah, but I also do all the fill in for people when they're away. So when Adam Ricard, FOTM Adam Ricard,
Tall guy.
when Lana Gay
non-FOTM Lana
won't
Gay?
come on the show, won't come on my podcast either. When
I feel better now.
When either of them go away, I fill in for them. But we're coming up to ratings, quote unquote. So I will not be filling in. So this is what I'm for the next 3 months. That's definitely what I'm doing.
Well, that's exciting news.
Yeah, and I got
more Bob on the radio.
And I'm going to be doing a little something on Saturday nights. This is a little inside information for the FOTM universe.
Just the Toast listenership.
Just the Toast listenership.
Don't tell anyone, everybody.
So we do this thing called the Electric Ballroom, where it's like they kind of like crank it up a little bit with the beats and whatnot.
Yeah, Simone Denny gets an appearance.
There you go. But I am going to be remixing it. What are you listening to? Sorry, we'll get this.
Torturing me.
This is almost
torturing.
I'm going to be doing the mixing, and I'm going to be hosting it. So I'll be on Saturday nights.
Wait,
too.
you're doing the mixing?
Yeah, I'm going to DJ it.
Cool.
But here's the thing.
He's like DJ Climax over here.
The only reason I said yes to do it is because who gets to I get to choose whatever I want.
Wow.
I mean within reason, obviously.
But this is exciting.
I'm going to be like it's going to be very reminiscent of people who used to love a certain show that I used to produce with Martin Streak.
Wow.
It's going to be very reminiscent of that, not the heavy stuff. You're not going to get the prodigies, but you're going to get Chemical Brothers and Fatboy Slim and a lot of new stuff too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that's exciting news.
Yeah, so that starts in
big Bob Willette news.
That starts in March.
Ever since you turned 50, life has been good.
There you go.
It's very good. It's exciting.
What cover is this?
It's not a cover. This is Cher. Well, it's 100% a cover, but it's Cher.
It's my favorite version.
Just a little bit. 'Cause I have a
love
little audio nugget I'll play.
We never did talk to him. We said he could. We never did.
Oh, he's unwell.
Oh, Mark Cohen?
I didn't report back.
Oh.
He's unwell.
Oh, I'm sorry to
I
hear
know.
that.
And I forget, I don't want to misstate the disease he has, but he has a disease.
Because
somebody Google it and tell me what
somebody was going to hook us up with him.
Yeah. Fred Mullen.
That's it.
It was all going down, and then my guest was not well enough to do it. So,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Little tip for you people.
Maybe we can get Cher on to talk about it.
Do you have any connections for Cher?
Sort of indirectly, yeah.
Well, how?
Through Judy Kramer, who's the producer of Mamma Mia. And Cher was in the Mamma Mia
film. Could you get Cher on an episode of Toast?
Probably not.
Can you imagine? Ridiculous.
We had DJ Lethal once. We could get Lethal.
It's unrelated, but have you had Master T on?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Sorry.
I had him the day after. I never forget his comment. I had him. Who was the co-host of Marilyn Dennis who moved to afternoons on Chum?
What?
I know. There's a
Marilyn Dennis, a TV show?
No. Marilyn Dennis has a radio show, Bob, on Chum.
Yeah, Roger, Rick, and Marilyn?
Yeah.
Darren?
She had a co-host.
Yeah, Roger, Darren, and Marilyn.
No, this gentleman came from America, and he took over for Ashby.
Jamar.
Yeah, okay.
Jamar, also an FOTM, right?
Yeah, he's so.
Yeah, you're clearly a good friend of yours.
He's been on twice, actually.
Yeah.
Oh. He's on with Josie Dye now.
Josie Dye now, yes.
I got to tell you later about emails I'm getting about the current morning show host with Marilyn Dennis.
Oh,
I'll tell you later.
David Corey? Okay.
Tell you later.
All right.
Okay, that's some stuff
Talk
for you.
to
Some
you later.
spicy meatballs for you.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so Shamar, who was great. He was great. He was on twice.
He's a
was
good guy.
booked, and then I was chatting with Tony, Master
Master T, yeah.
And he said to me, I'm quoting him, okay, but he said this line, and every guy goes, Mike, are you allowed to have two brothers on in a row? He said that to me.
Sure he did. This is a pretty white show, let's be honest.
Well, Simone Denny and Amoy, our two guests last week, who are women of color.
That, you know what you sound like right now? Some of my best friends are gay. That's what you sound like right now. I love gay people. That's what you sound like right now.
I do love gay people. I went on the public record. I want, in the next season of Heated Rivalry, I want to see more penis.
I heard that.
That's a desire I have.
You talked about that.
Is there no full frontal or is there full
There's
frontal?
no full frontal.
No full frontal.
A lot of ass.
A lot of ass and no full frontal. A lot of abs, I bet.
A lot of abs. A lot of abs. A lot of pecs. I don't know. I won't say this next sentence, actually. I'm going to self-censor myself. I just want to play. Let me move on. Just say that Tony Young has been. Yeah. Crack open a Great Lakes beer right now. I got to finish a coffee, then I got mine here. What are you cracking there? A Knabsacker? That's a lager.
Yeah, I love a lager.
It's a German. You're going to love that.
I love my lagers.
Troy Birch, who you were parked behind?
Yes, I was parked behind today, yes.
He brought those last week.
Oh, okay.
For his podcast, which is called Between Two Fermenters. Thank you, Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cold one, so you don't want the super light lager.
I'll take the super light.
Well, you don't have to, but that's out of the fridge. And this one here is an IPA that's actually a guest of Between Two Fermenters. What's it called?
Strong beer. It's called Double Remorse.
It's called strong beer. Strong
Does
beer.
it have what's the brewery name?
Third Moon.
Third Moon. Okay, so the guys from Third Moon were awesome, awesome guests. They sat here.
That's a strong beer.
So is that too strong for you?
From right now, I'll say yeah.
So do the light
what's the
lager
percentage
then.
on it?
8 or something, right?
This is like a Don Dieu, the Quebec ones that has like Vikings on it.
Okay, bring it home with you then.
I will bring it.
Don't fuck around.
I had a super light, and I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but I really enjoyed it because it's light, but it's nice.
So if you want, all that, you didn't do it on the mic. What is this? You're an amateur. I'm taking back your Hall of Fame membership.
Wow,
This
is going to hold it over us.
So thank you, Great Lakes. Thank you to Palma Pasta, palmapasta.com. Thank you to Ridley Funeral Home. Pillars. Is it Pillars of the Community or Pillar of the Community?
It's Pillars of the Community or a Pillar of the Community.
Didn't you write it? Shouldn't you know?
I wrote it as Pillars, but I had this epiphany that I have it wrong. Like, I'm going to read that intro again.
Okay.
And then you're going to tell me what's better. Okay. I say this.
Singular.
And Ridley Funeral Home. Pillars of the Community since 1921. But then I had an epiphany. I have it wrong. It should be Ridley Funeral Home. Pillar of the Community since 1921. What say you, Bob Willette, radio veteran?
I would definitely agree with your latter version.
Get rid of the S.
I would, yeah. They are a pillar of the community.
Right.
Ridley's Funeral Home. But the fact that you're saying it in the past might be forgiven.
So we need a ruling from an expert.
We need a grammar Nazi.
Get Brad on the phone. Maybe Brad can
a grammar specialist can report back. I feel like Andy is our resident grammar specialist, so I'll check in
Pillar
on the
of the community, but pillars of the community since 1921
in
the past.
So I think you might be okay because of that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank goodness here.
This is real talk here.
Yeah,
real talk. And real talk. You want real talk? So Nick Ieni's you can hire me to produce your podcast. Like, this is what I do at TMDS. And Nick Ieni's hired me to produce a new podcast called Mike versus Nick, Left versus Right.
No.
Because we'd have these half-hour conversations unrecorded before we'd record Building Toronto Skyline. Yeah. And he said, let's record those and drop those every couple of weeks, okay?
Really?
So, believe it or not, there are already a few episodes in the feed. We've been doing this for a few weeks. I just haven't actually talked about it yet. I think I'm doing one on Friday morning. But Nick Ieni's, Mike versus, he wrote this, I think ChatGPT.
A show you ought to listen to.
Yeah, that's Building Toronto Skyline. But this new podcast, Left versus Right, Mike versus Nick, is now available wherever you find your podcast.
Like point, counterpoint. Is it political left versus right?
Yeah, it's very political. So we recorded an episode right after Kearney's speech in Davos, for example, Switzerland.
Yep.
And by the way, I watched Canada versus Switzerland yesterday. What a nail biter for the women.
Yeah, this is
not a good team, right?
This is not going to end well on Thursday's not going to be great.
No, and we lost 5-0 in the what's that called?
Round robin.
The round robin. You're right. Yeah. And not a good. I don't think it's a good team. Like, it's definitely the second best team in the world.
It's a down year for them for sure.
I was shocked at how much how many nail biting moments I had. To
Are you doing
experience.
hockey talk with Nick on Left versus Right as
No,
well?
he doesn't really do hockey
I
talk.
see.
It's not really
It's-
hockey
so
talk.
is it political
it's, yeah,
talk?
it's a lot of talk. Yeah, it's very political.
Are you guys
podcast.
talking Canadian politics,
Yeah.
world politics?
No, a lot of Canadian.
Does he have an opinion on the Alberta situation?
Yeah, well, so Friday morning, actually, Alberta's on the agenda. We've
Please.
touched on it. But yeah, so these are the kind of things, like what's in the zeitgeist to discuss.
Yeah.
The Alberta thing, I think the number of Albertans, and I'm married to an Albertan, but that doesn't give me much more credence than you guys. But
Yeah.
I like to pretend it does. But I would say if you could do a proper poll of all Albertans about do you want to separate from Canada, my feeling is that it's not a very high number.
Yeah.
What would you feel the number might be?
6.
I think it might be
I
higher
don't know.
than that.
Percent
I
or
have no idea. I don't know. I have
Yeah,
no
but
number.
I think we are talking. I feel like maybe we're talking about like 12 to 15%.
But even besides the numbers, what I'm concerned about when I'm down in the States,
Timing.
not just the timing of it all, the methods of what is happening. Where a year ago we were all elbows up, and it was all the all that
I'm
stuff.
still elbows up.
I know, but it was a year.
Punch
can
in
you
the
believe
fucking face right now, you damn Yankee.
A whole year has gone by since that whole stuff started, right? And Charlie Angus and all the things, and we were like, "Oh my God, Canada's finding its sovereign, its independence, and its strength within itself again." And then a year goes by, and then this Alberta bullshit starts coming up,
Bad timing.
and it feels like it's timed and coordinated in a similar way to what the Americans are doing within their own country.
Oh,
So
it's-
I feel like the Canadian stuff is being egged on by some American assholes, and I feel like
there's some dog whistles there for sure. Absolutely.
But so it feels like now Canada within itself is getting divided, but more just in their
it's a vocal
online.
it's a vocal minority.
It's always a vocal minority.
It's it's I think it's very much posturing. It's that extreme right. They have a very active
The convoy crew.
the convoy guys.
But also,
yeah.
I think it's amplified on social media.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you go to
100%.
you go
for
to
sure.
X, the bullshit on X.
Well, don't do that.
X
No.
is almost impossible to go to
Yeah.
now. Like
I know.
I go on it every now and then. Like Twitter, I go on it and I'm just like, why am I even here?
But they're all amongst themselves.
You're
like
missing
feeding
my
each
wonderful
other.
tweets that you've been enjoying since 2009.
But I hope you guys talk about it because I'm sort of curious about the rest of the country,
Yeah.
like how
we do.
the
So,
perception of it.
So Nick, there you go. That's out there now.
Yeah.
This is actually Rob Preuss. I think this is Rob playing, right?
Yes,
When did you do this?
last week. I just played it.
What's the? Are you?
Oh, that's the sound of my keys.
Oh, that's the
'Cause I put
keys
the
hitting
phone-
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, sailing into
Yeah.
sailing. Nice. I like it.
And
You'll be a great Paul Schaefer. Like I would buy a ticket to the Elma Combo on May 21st to see Rob Preuss.
I'll play whatever you want.
Can
I know.
we?
I'm excited.
I know you want
that's
to move.
Rob.
I know you want to move on, but I was thinking about you cueing Rob to do this. I wanted to say whoever put together the Bad Bunny halftime show,
Yeah.
the cues on that, I mean you've worked with stage work. It was absolutely amazing.
Precision, right?
Precision.
I know.
The all those little interstitial, those little scenes that he did.
It's like watching a movie.
It was, and to do it in 15 or 17 minutes live
know.
with that kind of precision,
Yeah.
I think it was one of the most impressive shows I've seen for a Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
Because just those cues alone and having the cameras ready to go, and the
yeah.
perf in there, and I was like, I have no idea what he's saying, but this is amazing.
But somebody made a good point, and I thought, why didn't they put subtitles up as an option? Like, I mean, it's interesting, but I didn't really care. 'cause
cares?
It
I didn't
sounded
care.
cool.
That's
That's it. You know it's a good production when you're entertained and you didn't know
Yes,
a fucking.
that's right.
It was
hear
so
a fucking
good
word.
It's true.
visually, and I mean, I bet you in the stadium it sucked.
Yeah,
because it was
exactly.
definitely for
It's
TV.
made for TV.
It was for TV for
Yep.
sure. Anyway, sorry, we didn't talk about it. Aw.
Just a little quick before we get to the Monkey Jams. This is
Voice
not a
of an
Monkey
angel.
Jam. Yeah, I feel like Bob Willette is a huge Carpenter's fan.
Massive. This is like she's just with that guy. I get teary eyed listening to her.
Well, that's the goal here. Let me see some fucking tears.
Yeah. Oh, just like so good, and an amazing drummer too. Oh my god.
What brings up Karen Carpenter?
Well, we're getting there, Rob. You're so impatient. So,
Rob's like, we're dilly dallying. Let's get through it.
And it's never a bad time to hear Karen Carpenter.
Which movie? Baby, baby. Which is it? A Sandler movie?
Or like 51st Dates or something.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
see, this part makes me think of Girl Talk because it comes out as. Anyway. So we know, I don't know if we know, I'm going to just bring this up because I think people forget and then they remember again. But we do know this is a cover, right? Do we know this is a cover, or we forget we knew and maybe we knew and we forgot?
Yeah, maybe one
I
of
don't
those.
remember. Yeah.
Okay, so we knew and we forgot we knew, but now I'm here to remind you that this is a cover. So I just thought a very, very brief history of that song that Bob loves so much. So
Is it a Leon Russell song?
it's not a Leon Russell song.
But why are we talking about it is the question.
Just a little thing that crossed my mind during the previous month.
I have a Karen Carpenter story.
Okay, tell your Karen Carpenter story, then I'm going to play the original.
Okay, it's indirectly. One of our drummers at Mamma Mia, one of our sub-drummers, she met Karen Carpenter when she was 7 years old.
Wow.
She went to her parents took her to a concert in Westchester, New York. In the early 70s, mid 70s, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but
and she was was starting drums, and her dad brought flowers and said, "Let's go." And they just found their way backstage, and she met Karen and talked to
Back
Karen.
when you could do those things,
Yeah, I
right? You
know.
hear those stories of
So cool.
Or I've done the wait by the stage door once in my life. Now it's to meet Al Pacino. But the idea, you hear these stories of people. It was like a couple weeks ago when the Raptors were in Portland, and they won, and there was a bunch of Toronto fans in Portland, and they end up in the kind of common area with the Raptors, and they're partying with the Raptors after the game. It would never happen in Toronto, because they're the away team.
That's right.
It was one of these moments where it was like, that was so cool.
That's so cool.
Those are so far and few between. Those people now pay to meet people, right? You know, the meet and greets and
That's
stuff.
right.
I hate it.
I know.
I'm very lucky because I've gotten to meet people on my own.
Oh, it is a Leon Russell song.
That's what I
look at
thought.
All right, so I'm sorry, yeah.
That's
So
okay.
Bonnie Bramlett
Yep.
and Leon Russell
Yep.
wrote this song
Okay.
in 1969,
Yep.
okay? So I'm just going to quickly play the first recorded version
Yep.
here, right?
Is it from Delaney and Bonnie?
Different stuff.
Same key?
Yeah. Your voice was very similar. It came off that first note.
It's got a little more of a groove to it.
Yeah.
So it is Delaney and Bonnie.
Yeah.
How'd you know that? You're a smart guy.
Well, because Bonnie Bramlett is from Delaney and Bonnie.
Do you know Rita Coolidge came up with the idea?
For the song?
Yeah.
No.
Like she would observe that the groupies with the rock stars. You know what that's like, right, Robbie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a lot of groupies, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, no, not groupies, but a lot of fans.
Well, groupies are different. They're kind of a
groupies.
subset of
I didn't
fans.
have groupies, but we had a lot of fans. I had a girl faint in front of me once.
Oh, wow.
It was the weirdest thing ever.
And then you married her.
No. We were playing at high school, and we were walking out from the stage, from the dressing room, and there was girls waiting around. It was so weird.
So this is the first recorded version.
Wow, it's cool.
And then the song, there's a version that I want to play just a couple more versions real quick here. So this is the version that comes before the Carpenters that kind of brings it to the attention, I'd say. How the Carpenters, it was Richard Carpenter who heard this version
Long ago,
performed on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
and so far away,
Is that Melanie?
No?
I fell in love with you
Melanie's dead now. Did you know that?
Yes.
before the second show. And your guitar
Breathy.
just
It's coming, and then you're going to
sounds
name that
so
artist,
sweet.
and you're going to nail it once we get to the louder part.
But you're not really here.
So familiar.
It's just the radio.
Oh, it's Bette Midler.
It's Bette Midler.
Wow.
I can hear it right there.
Is that what you got? Just the radio?
Remember you
There she
told
is.
me you love me, baby.
She's amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
Said you'd be coming back this way.
So Richard Carpenter hears this on Bette Midler singing this in 1971 on The Tonight Show.
Baby, oh, baby.
And just before I tap out of Superstar and get to some Monkey Jams,
Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You said you'd be coming back this
Wow.
way again.
This is Luther again? Yeah. That's so funny. I mean, I mentioned Here and Now by Luther Vandross.
here and now
That's right.
I travel.
I saw him do that on Arsenio Hall. I mean, not live, but I remember watching him on Arsenio Hall.
And it's interesting, we talked about Cher earlier, because Cher was giving out the Record of the Year at the Grammys.
Right.
And read it, because the song's called Luther by K. Dot and SZA. And said Luther had won.
Right.
So Luther was kind of in. So Cher put Luther in. And that song samples Luther Vandross, of course.
Uh-huh.
I played it. I kicked it out.
So far away.
No, it was the Valentine's Day KOTJ the FOT.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to remember what episode it was. So
Right.
I just dropped. Neither of you two participated. by
No,
the
it was a
way.
great episode though.
But why are you in the Hall of Fame if you don't participate?
You know,
in
I
these
had an
things?
email all ready to go with my song, and then I was going to record my voice, and I didn't record it, and then I dropped the ball.
I thought people hear enough of me talking about music
Yeah.
on this show.
It was a great episode though. I listened while I was driving.
Only one Hall of Famer participated, and that was FOTM. That was the VP of Sales who
Yeah.
participated. So, but this song was kicked out by Reshmi Nair.
Yeah.
So Reshmi kicked out, not this song, the K. Dot Luther song with SZA.
Right.
Was kicked out as her favorite love song, and I thought it was fresh in my mind. Okay, so some Luther,
Nice.
and only because I love this band, I just want to bring this one out, and then we're gonna move on. I promise. I have to get this out of my system. So.
Don't you remember?
My favorite cover of Superstar is still this one. I know that might be sacrilegious, but... And I know Bob will know it, so I'm going to ask Rob Preuss if he can name this artist.
This is on the If I Were a Carpenter album. That much I know. That much I know. I'm going to see if I remember. Because I loved this album.
We mentioned this band a lot on Toast.
Really? Oh, it's going to be
It's
Pro
always
Jam.
Bob and I.
It's gonna
Not
be
Pro Jam. Okay.
I can't remember who it is. It should be a giveaway,
You
right?
should, yeah.
It should
I'm
be.
trying to think what could I do to give you a hint.
I know.
Oh, Cameo by FOTM Chuck D.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, cool
Tell it like it
thing.
is. What a waste of the great Chuck D, though. Come on, give him a verse. Let's go.
By the way, this is it's Sonic Youth.
It's Sonic Youth. I would have never guessed.
But I wanted to say, did you see, speaking of X or Twitter, did you see Chuck D giving props to Maestro for getting a stamp? And I was like, hey, there's two
that's
FOTMs.
cool. That's really cool.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I even blogged about that.
Did
That's
you?
taking it old
Okay.
school. And somebody posted that on Blue Sky, like the
Nice.
screen cap. or
Okay,
whatever.
yeah.
So, because I'm all over Blue Sky as if it was Twitter 5 years ago. So I don't
Yeah.
go on Twitter
Is
anymore. but-
anybody on Blue Sky?
Well, I don't. I engage with
Is
lots
anybody
of
on
people.
Threads?
I'm on
I can
Threads.
tell
Are
you,
you on
Ron
Threads?
Sex. Ron Sex. I'm not on Threads, but
Yep.
my Instagram goes there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't engage.
I like
Right.
Threads a lot, actually. There's some really interesting threads.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right.
funny.
Okay, and now I feel like we're all going to stand up for our favorite social media. I will tell you, like, I just witnessed this morning a wonderful engagement between Ron Sexsmith, FOTM Ron Sexsmith, and the aforementioned VP of Sales, because he kicked out a Ron Sexsmith song, and there was
Oh,
conversation
yes.
with that on
It was
Blue Sky.
great.
But I follow a lot of, like, I will, like, Sean McAuliffe and people like
Yep.
that I'm heavily engaged
Cool.
with. And
Nice.
anyway, I'm there, but I'm not
Yep.
on Threads.
Yep.
You're on Threads.
Yep.
Bob, where are you? Still X?
I'm not.
Or Instagram?
I'm on X. I don't really do anything on it. I technically I started a Blue Sky. I haven't done anything with
Yeah.
it. I don't have a Threads. I haven't
Yeah.
started a Threads yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I also have to do stuff for
I
the
tried
radio
Threads. I just
station, right?
didn't- yeah, like, so I think you got to, like, just find a place you enjoy and go there. And if
Yeah.
people care to come there, fine.
I
If
miss the news-ish feel that Twitter had.
Yeah, I get that on Threads, actually.
Do you get it
I
on
really
Threads?
do.
I do
Yep.
miss that because right
Yep.
now Facebook.
Well, I get that on Blue Sky.
And you get on Blue Sky.
And you get on Blue Skies right now. It's like between Facebook, Twitter,
Yeah.
and or not Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, with the radio station, we're using primarily Instagram the most.
Yes.
But I'm using Facebook more because
Yep.
that's where my people are.
Sure, that's
you
right.
know, that's
Our
my
people are
age.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so we'll see. I don't know, but I miss the news part of it
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Do you remember last episode of Toast? I kicked out some Skid Row. We were doing
Yeah.
metal jams.
Yes.
And then I was thinking about Skid Row I liked. And one big heavy song from the next album was called Monkey Business.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's what made you think of Monkey
Yeah,
Jam.
that's
Yep.
what made me think of Monkey Jam. So I'm just here to introduce the topic to the listenership.
go.
So we're going to kick
And
out
I'm
our...
here to remind you of the monkey jams that I...
Wow.
Keep going.
Oh, that's it.
I
That's
like
okay.
it.
Thank you to recyclemyelectronics.ca. That's where you go if you have old electronics, old cables, and old devices. You go to recyclemyelectronics.ca. put in your postal code and drop that off to be properly recycled. Hey, Rob, quick update from you before I kick out your first jam.
Yeah, what?
Tell us, you're done with Mamma Mia?
Yes, we finished on February the 1st. Sunday, February the 1st was our last day.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The show closed. We had a good 6-month run of it. And I'm happy to be done. Like it was a really fun return to the show. But I mean, I had closed the show originally like over 10 years ago.
How many times have you closed the show now?
Well, a bunch of times, like with different incarnations of it, leaving different productions and stuff. So this 6-month run, the tour is going on. Like they're now in rehearsals to go back out on the road again.
Yeah.
And there's rumors that like in another couple of years it might come back to Broadway again. Who knows? Whatever. But it was fun. It was nice to go back and visit it again. But
it's a bit of a strange time right now for musicals, I think. I know Broadway's not doing the best.
It's doing okay because the prices are so high.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
Right. And Mervish just announced their next season.
Yeah. Anything good?
No. Look, here's my. I love Mervish. They do a great job. I think. Now I'm really getting nerdy here, but I understand why Back to the Future became a musical. I understand why Dirty Dancing, Footloose became a musical. Why did The Karate Kid become a musical? It's not necessary.
I know.
It doesn't make any sense unless there's a song called Daniel's Son, Wax On, Wax Off.
Joe Esposito.
Yeah. Did he write music for the film?
Don't you remember? We did this on a previous Toast, or maybe it was Pandemic Friday.
Well, yeah, that's right.
He wrote the song for Rocky 3, and they went with Survivor.
Yes.
I get it.
That's right.
And I'm just saying it's a great song.
He sings it all right.
And that's
right.
the big song.
I mean,
but I did not know there was a Karate Kid musical.
Yeah.
No, but that's one of the ones coming. And this, look, I'm sure it's great. And I won Tony's, but this Shucked one that's out, I hear it's great.
Yeah.
But it's just I
have no interest in it.
It's a corn.
Wait, what's it called?
It's about corn.
I know.
Yes, there's currently a musical.
Is it coming to Toronto?
It's here now.
Oh, jeez.
But the fact that the Karate Kid musical, I'm like, why not Weekend at Bernie's?
Yeah.
Why not let's
It'll be coming.
Let's do Porky's the musical.
I know.
Jesus, it doesn't make any sense.
Hey,
Yeah.
There's an idea for the Elmo show, Porky's the musical. Would you be down, Rob?
I'll do whatever you want.
It was right together.
Yeah.
We gotta we'll have to-
Anything?
the book.
Anything.
The book. Anyway, sorry to go off. Let's get to our monkey business.
Okay, we're going to get the monkey.
Sorry.
Skid Row's taking us home, but I know the perfect intro, so I'm going to roll right out of this intro into your first jam, Rob. So so you don't get to say any words before your jam.
Got
so
nothing.
Skid Row into the intro into
Got it.
your first monkey jam.
Love it.
Here we go.
Help, the human's about to escape.
Get your paws off me, you dirty ape!
He can talk. He can talk, 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 he can talk.
I can sing!
Here's your musical, boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, help me, Dr. Zayas.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Oh, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
What's wrong with me?
I think you're crazy.
Want a second opinion?
You're all so lazy.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Oh, Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
Can I play the piano anymore?
Of course you can.
Well, I couldn't before.
I use that all the time.
This play has everything.
I love legitimate theater.
Shocking choice.
Shocking, right? My first choice. I had this choice as soon as you announced it. I was like, of course. What do you got? I had 3 songs right away. Monkeys have been in a very important part of my life, like for my whole life.
Do tell.
Tell us more. Well, when I was about 7 or 8, I watched King Kong, the original 1933, on Magic Shadows, LB Yost show on TV Ontario, and they would split the movies up over, like 5 nights or whatever.
Is this with Fay Ray?
Yeah. Good Canadian Fay Ray. But so that was the time when I was like getting into monster movies and I was getting into animation and like fantasy films and stuff. So it was always King Kong was like the top of my list. Always still one of my favorite films.
But
of
he's
all
not
time.
a monkey, right?
He's a big ape. He's a big ape.
Yeah, we're gonna have an ape-monkey conversation today for sure.
Exactly.
It's a primate show. I'm gonna say
Right.
by the end of this, we're
There's
gonna
a band
agree.
called Gorillas. Is a gorilla an ape? They're all
Yeah.
primates, right?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a primate.
Even the Dr. Zayas opening, those aren't monkeys.
Those are
either.
not. No,
But they're primates. They all go together.
Yeah.
And then in '76, which was a very good year,
Thank you.
the King Kong the version came out with Jeff Bridges and what's her name, Jessica Lange. Yeah. And I went to see that in the theater when I was 10, and I was obsessed with that. I was very sad when the monkey fell off the World Trade Center. And like I shed a tear at the end when he died, and the crowd was surrounding him.
Okay, so I've never seen this version.
Oh,
it was
it's
the World
so good.
Trade Center?
Yeah, he was on top of the World Trade Center.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
the posters were him like straddling both buildings, like both
right.
towers. It was
Yeah, I remember
unbelievable.
seeing that.
Yeah,
It's like a classic.
Yeah, it was really good. So this song came out in '82, fall of '82 for Peter Gabriel. It was his first top 40 hit in North America. Start of his first real big hit. Which
Because he was bigger. Well, obviously came from Genesis, but his solo work was very popular in England, but not necessarily on this side of the.
Well, he was bigger as an alternative artist in the early. I mean, of course, coming from Genesis, people wanted to hear what he did. Yeah. But as far as getting mainstream airplay, this was really the first song.
Right.
And I think about it now. September '82 was when we had just released our Spoons album, Arias and Symphonies. So we were like on the charts at the same time, which I think now, that's really cool. No wonder I love this album so much. Like, I just loved his solo albums before this, anyways.
And there was a song kicked out on the FOTM KOTJ Valentine's Day episode, which is the most recent episode in the Toronto Mike feed, by YYZ Gord. That was a Peter Gabriel hit because what? Say anything.
Same thing.
In your eyes. Yeah. It's great. I mean, I think this is one of those.
It's obvious.
If you're gonna do a top 5, this is in the top 5 of monkey songs. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Like if you're gonna do a top 5 monkey songs, this is in there.
Yeah.
You got. I feel like you can't even Hanson this sucker.
No.
Like it's such a big monkey jam. Like one of us had to kick it out.
I think
I considered it.
Did you? That's why I emailed you that night. I was like, I got to get him in before.
I'm going to save it for Bob's first jam, but all 3 of us picked one song.
Yeah.
And I gave it, so the best part was, and it's coming soon, but I have a little add-on here from Rob Preuss. But so I did my 3 first, because it's easy. I just do them. I bang them out. And then Rob sends me his 3, and I realize we have a dupe, and I give it to Rob. And Rob, you have this. I'll get another one. I have a backup or whatever. And then Bob's, I'll just tell the list.
Late.
Bob was
I'm
very
not
late.
normally that. I
got
have
it
been
last
late
night.
lately. I have been. Yeah.
You were very Stu Stone-ish on that regard. So, but then Bob kicked out that same jam, which will be Bob's first jam, and then Rob gave it to Bob, and then
it's very kind.
So I gave it to Rob, and Rob gave it to Bob.
We passed it along.
We passed it like a duchy, man.
This was literally though, like the first song that came to my head.
Exactly.
If Shock the Monkey was your number 1. This was my number 1.
Yeah, but we're gonna kick out something that Rob sent me first.
Okay.
Oh, this is a cover. Weirdly,
you sent it to me.
I know. Weirdly, a cover of Shock
You
the Monkey.
sounded surprised.
No, I know. But see, listen for the voice. There's a guest artist.
When I run.
Okay, I'm listening. This is Cold Chamber, by the way.
Oh, is it? I thought it was just sounded disturbed-ish.
It's very disturbed-ish. Very disturbed. It's like Ozzy.
Ozzy, you got it.
Wow.
That's Ozzy's voice. You can. That's a distinctive voice.
This is 1999. They did this cover version.
Wow.
I never heard of this
best maybe.
Yeah, I never heard this band before. Called Cold Chamber.
It's funny because I did that. I did the cover of Simple Minds. Don't You Forget About Me, the heavier one.
Yeah.
I have a whole playlist now on my Spotify of heavy covers.
Love that.
Like Orgy.
Yeah, like
Blue
Orgy,
Monday.
Blue Monday. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them in there.
Fear Factory, Cars.
Cars, yep.
Oh,
there's a
that's
whole-
cool.
You can do a whole thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You
I have
can
a whole-
throw in,
I have a
Faith
playlist
by,
about-
Limp Bizkit.
Yes.
Be in there.
Just the same way you can do like piano versions, like music box
100%.
versions.
Yeah.
Disturbed did it a lot. They did it with Simon and Garfunkel.
Yes, yeah. Sound of Silence.
Yeah.
And
But I thought this was interesting. There's not many versions of.
No, it's fun to hear Ozzy's
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
You know, he's no longer with us.
Yeah. Shout out for Ridley Funeral Home.
Shout out to Ridley Funeral Home. But by the way, I have confirmation on the live stream. This is another exciting announcement. Confirmed by the VP of Sales. That's his 4th mention today, by the way.
Wow.
He owes me large for this. I'm here to tell you it is, in fact, Pillars of the Community like I've been saying. So I've had it right for many, many years.
Okay.
And I shouldn't doubt myself. And Mike says, Tobias Vaughn says, Third Moon rocks. So you guys, one of you have to bring home the Third Moon to drink responsibly.
Yeah, that's definitely more your style than mine.
I'll take it home for when I get home.
Listen, no heavy machinery can be used after you down
I
that
can play the piano, though.
Of course you can.
Shock the monkey.
Canada Kev says Monkey Man by the Stones rocks, and he says Monkey Man by the Specials also rocks. And Leslie says, let's see if any of my monkey jams make the list.
All right.
She's a big fan of Monkey Man by the Rolling Stones.
Do you remember the video for Shock the Monkey where there was like the monkey being tested and like getting shocks?
Oh,
like,
Because there was a Matthew Broderick movie around that time. I feel like do you remember this movie where they were testing on animals?
Oh, yeah.
No.
It
And
was
maybe Sarah Jessica Parker, who's married to the guy.
It was like right around the same time as War Games.
And then I just remembered, isn't Matthew Broderick in Lion King?
Yeah.
Or is he a voice in Lion King? Or maybe he does something
He's the voice of Simba, isn't he?
No.
Am I wrong?
No, get out of town with that. What are you talking
I
about?
think he is.
No, that's Jet's the guy from that sitcom with Tim
Project
Allen.
X.
Oh, yeah.
1987.
Those are monkeys, right?
Those are chimpanzees.
They're not monkeys?
They're chimpanzees.
Primate, okay.
Remember 12 Monkeys? That was a good
No,
movie.
but you guys, I never saw this show.
I remember that.
Tim Allen had the #1 show on TV for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name of that show?
Home Improvement.
The kid in that was the voice of the
Oh.
lion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas, JTT.
That's his name.
Yeah, Project X is remember the end of that movie because they taught him how to smoke and it's a good movie.
It kind of traumatized me.
Yes, it did. Me too. I was 11 when it was on.
That's funny.
It was on what's it called? First Choice Super Channel.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God, you're bringing me back.
Yes.
Shout out to Chris Ward, who's on the live stream. Okay.
Okay.
And shout out to Hey Ref, who's also in the FOTM KOTJ love song episode. And Jeremy Hopkin has joined us. I believe he might be at the dentist. He told me he had to miss, so he's going to be at the dentist. So good luck with all that. Okay, that's a lot there. I'm now going to kick out Bob's first jam, and remember, all three of us actually picked this monkey jam, and here it is. And there will be two versions.
I was going to say, is this the single or is this?
This is the
album?
single.
There's two versions of this. So do you have mind blows for this, Rob, since you had it until last night?
Just the second version.
Okay. So Bob does it. It's his jam.
Yeah, I don't have any mind blows today. I'm sorry.
But maybe verbal mind blows.
But I do have a couple. Yeah, I have a couple verbal mind blows. So this
mind blow me orally.
Yes, sir. If you insist. So first of all, okay, this is Monkey, obviously George Michael from Faith, 1987's album.
It's a big one.
So the album Faith is produced by George Michael, but this song has Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis on it.
They did the remix.
They did the remix of it, which of course Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, very much responsible for that New Jack Swing sound that we love so very much.
Well, at
Shout
that
out to
time,
Janet Jackson.
I mean, the thing is, at that time, Control came out in '86.
Yes.
So they were hot.
Yeah.
Right.
So they did the remix. So I love the fact that this is like the single version.
Yeah.
Welcome to Radio in the 80s.
Yes.
447, and the album version was 502.
Yep. Crazy.
This is the first song that came to head. So Monkey Jams, this came to my head.
Yeah.
Let's came to my head first.
This is my second song.
So 11 songs on Faith, I think.
Yeah.
7 of them were singles, and almost all of them went to number one.
Can I try to name them?
Oh, do it.
And
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
No notes off the top of my head.
Yeah,
Just
I got
remember
it right here.
So obviously, the first big single was Faith.
Yep.
The
Well,
second-
it wasn't the first big single.
What was the first big single?
I Want Your
remember it as
Sex
Faith.
Your
was
Sex.
I Want Your Sex was
But that
released
was before
first.
the album came out, even.
Yes.
So
Yeah. I Want Your Sex.
Come on.
Love that. Yeah.
Okay, so I Want Your Sex was first,
Yeah.
then Faith,
Yeah.
then Father Figure.
Yep.
Right?
Put your tiny hand in mine.
Yeah.
Which a great song, right? Father Figure.
Father Figure's the best.
I know.
I love that song so much. This album is so
You should
great.
do a George Michael musical.
Yeah, they should do a George Michael musical. Absolutely.
That'd be amazing.
Have a whole thing.
I told you, I
Remember
just saw that
remember
doc on Last Christmas.
Yes.
I feel like
Yeah.
we need a George Michael.
Do you remember the
musical.
video he had? Because remember he got caught in the bathroom and he had like the urinals and everything.
With all the models.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was another album. Yeah. But I'm gonna change the order
There's
now.
one-
I'm gonna say "Praying for Time."
Nope.
That's not on this album.
Nope.
That's
That
on.
was a single. Yeah.
No, what's the one when? And teacher,
Yep,
better
you got it.
things
Yep.
that I don't want to learn.
Yep, you're right.
And the last one I had made me
of
cry.
danger.
So give.
Is it called One More Time?
One more try.
One more
Very
try.
good.
That song was great too.
Awesome
But this song,
Yep.
Monkey,
Yep.
I'm missing any, right? I'm
Yeah,
missing-
no, yeah. So there's 2 you're missing right now.
Okay. So can we think on this
One
for a
you're
minute?
not going to get because I didn't know it was a single.
Hard Day?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the
Had a
Shep,
hard day.
I did
the
not-
Shep Pettibone remix.
Yes.
That was
Shep-
the go-to version.
Yes.
Was Shep Pettibone's
Shep Pettibone
remix
was the
of
shit.
Hard
Wow.
Day.
See, I didn't think you guys got. So you got one
I
more
had a
left.
hard day, such a hard day.
So
I love
this
that.
November 21st, 1988, the last single is
After
released.
Monkey.
After
It was
Monkey.
going to be, how many words?
3 words, and it's I think it's a little bit of a slower one. I think
I don't know
Oh,
it.
God. Give me the
I'm
first
blanking.
letter.
K.
Oh, Kissing a Fool.
Yes, good
Right.
job.
Thank
You know what?
you.
I had Faith, the album, the cassette actually.
Yes.
It was a cassette.
I have it on vinyl still.
You must have been kissing.
And it was a
fool.
playthrough. It reminded me. I remember feeling, oh, this is like In Excess's Kick,
Yeah.
where I can listen to all the
Yes.
songs
All
and
the
they
way
could all
through.
be on the radio.
Yep. They would. Yes, true.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shep Pettibone.
Shep Pettibone did so many good remixes
Yeah,
for
but
people.
I remember bringing him up with the Pandemic Friday crew, and
Yeah.
they didn't know the name.
Oh,
and I'm
really?
like,
I remember when you
so
did that,
Yeah,
yeah.
so many great remixes
Yeah.
were Shep Pettibone remixes.
But also specifically on the Faith album, it says Shep Pettibone remix because I think George had recorded it first,
Yeah.
and then Shep did the remix and he put that on the album. My memory of Monkey 2 is like we were on tour in the summer of '88 with Honeymoon Suite. We had just released our 3rd album, and we were doing a Canadian tour. And I have a very specific memory of being in a hotel somewhere, like in the middle of the country, and seeing the video for Monkey because he had just released it, and thinking, "Holy shit, he's so good!"
Yeah.
like it was unbelievable. And then I got to see him that summer. We had like a little break in the tour, and I came with my girlfriend down to New York, and we saw George at Madison Square Garden.
Wow, that's one of my big regrets. I never saw George Michael.
yeah.
I love George Michael.
I didn't
so
see
good.
him either.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So this is
This is the album version.
so this is what's on Faith.
Yeah. It's much simpler, stripped down.
Almost have to play them back to back, but okay.
Monkey.
It's a good song.
Come on.
Yeah.
I Want Your Sex is a banger.
It sure is.
Oh, so good.
Never forget that.
Sex is best when it's one on one.
They'd never play that shit on the radio today. Like it's
You know,
unbelievable.
I think you're wrong because I hear wet ass pussy.
Yeah, but there would be more people complaining about George Michael.
I think you're wrong. I hear sometimes I
There's
hear
no
this
way.
from no offense. I hear from boomers or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, this thing couldn't be on the radio today because it's so whatever controversial or whatever.
Yeah.
But I actually think it's the other way. I feel
think-
like
I
the
know you
stuff
think
I
that.
hear on Top 40 now
And
is more explicit than
I don't think
Want
so,
Your
though.
Sex, which is a pro-monogamy song.
Yeah, but I don't think so. I think that because in that era, it was mainstream music. Top 40 was for everybody. Now everything is in silos.
It
Everything
explains wet ass pussy.
Well-
Wasn't that mainstream?
No, there's no mainstream anymore. It's not mainstream. If kids listen
What do you
to
think,
it,
Bob? You're the radio expert.
it's not. If
wet ass pussy.
If kids listen to it,
Tell us about wet ass pussy.
there's no mainstream anymore. That's the problem. So,
We're having 2 different conversations, I think.
well, they relate.
Yeah, they do, but you know, to say whether or not I Want Your Sex could be on the radio today versus the fact that Wet Ass Pussy, a very, by the way, redacted version, if you will.
Yeah,
they don't
You
say
know,
pussy.
and even like hip hop lyrics in general are so redacted.
They
It's
are.
like
Yeah.
you can't hear.
I don't
any-
even think I Want Your Sex is that controversial.
It's not controversial, but it was controversial back
definitely
then.
not controversial now.
Americans lost the American, like, that's when they started, like, wanting to label
Like
records.
Do
and
Me,
stuff.
was, Do Me by Poison. Do Me by Belle Biv DeVoe was
Yeah.
more.
Sure.
I think, yeah. Now you got me off on. Since you mentioned Belle Biv DeVoe, the difference is with. You mentioned this is when they started trying to like label things.
The
This
parents'
is when the
council.
parents' council.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is Tipper Gore,
Tipper
all
Gore.
that stuff.
Yep.
This was when that happened. But what that did is all that did was. Make them release different versions of things. I mean, there's a version of Aerosmith's "Janie Got a Gun" where they take out the shot him in the head.
Right.
You know, like the Americans are so
Puritanical.
They can, like really can be, but then again, at the same time, they also are releasing some of the most heinous stuff out there, like lyrically.
Yeah.
So
No, I know.
I don't know. a song. I don't know what becomes controversial anymore. I actually don't think there is anything that could like tip the like.
They would have to be like homophobic.
Yes, that would be, and then it wouldn't
or racist or anti-Semitic.
Oh my God! What about that song that the guy at the alternative Super Bowl, that country singer with that terrible
song? Oh my God, that was hilariously
Speaking of
bad.
controversial, like it was so bad, but that's what those fucking people live for.
Did you find out? Did you hear they actually recorded that like 2 weeks before?
Really?
It wasn't live, and it was had to have a whole bunch of retakes and stuff.
Oh, yes.
Anyways.
Oh my God. But yeah, the controversy of George Michael and I Want Your Sex, in those days, Top 40 was listened to by everybody. People still bought records. Now people don't buy records, they stream records. Kids don't have the same devotion to the music that we did back then, that you did back then.
They have a different kind of devotion.
It's a different kind of devotion. It's not, they don't have to like, it's a whole other conversation. But, sex is natural, sex is good.
I guess I'm
not
just
everybody does it, but everybody should.
You could play this song unedited on the radio in 2026.
You could, but it wouldn't matter because there's no radio. There's no mainstream.
Bob works there, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, but it's not the same thing. When you have to have a
Chappell Roan's not mainstream?
There's a few people that are mainstream, but not in the way that it used to be.
Oh well,
you know what I mean?
I think when you're using the word mainstream, I think what I'm hearing is you're saying they're not prolific, but they're everywhere.
We need a common voice.
Pervasive?
Yeah.
Pervasive. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Those artists aren't. There are a lot less. In the 80s, there were 20 artists that were everywhere. Maybe 40.
There were hundreds.
Like everybody heard of George Michael.
Like Huey Lewis in the News and Hall & Oates and George Michael and Prince and Madonna.
Yeah.
But okay, that's what I was going to say. Look, there was controversy with the Madonna video for Like a Prayer.
Right?
Like a Prayer.
You're right. Like
even before Justify My Love.
The Pepsi ad had to be pulled.
That's right. Oh my God, that's right.
Jesus was there.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, and there was a black guy who kissed her.
That's right.
That was what the big thing was.
Was it Jesus who kissed her?
The statue came to life.
But he was black.
Yeah.
It had nothing
It was
to
Black Jesus, which is an Everlast song.
And they were burning crosses and all that stuff.
Yeah. So that was, they lost their minds over that.
I like this chat.
What's that?
I said I like this chat. Like I like talking about this because you're right. You don't hear the Wet Ass Pussy song, which was all over Top 40 Radio, was a censored
But there's no such thing as Top 40 Radio. That's what I'm saying.
See, I think you're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Well, what's Kiss 92.5 then?
Well,
it's just that they play old hits.
No, they don't. They play
current,
Chappell Roan, and
they play new songs.
Oh, Sabrina Carpenter's all over it.
Sure,
she's current.
But this is like what you were saying. There's a smaller number of mainstream people now, right? It's a smaller selection.
Yeah.
But on the other side, what's made it better is that there's more opportunity for everybody to find their own.
There's different lanes now.
So many more.
There's so many more lanes.
Yeah.
I mean, the medium's the message, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's so many ways you could become popular. People sell out. The AC or whatever Scotiabank with zero radio play.
Exactly.
Olivia Dean has or Leve. Let's use Leve from Iceland.
Totally.
Leve sold out 2 nights at Scotiabank.
She's played 2 nights at Madison Square Garden too.
Never heard
That's
of
a great
her.
example. There are a lot of that happening for me. I feel like I'm an old man. But I think the best example is we just had a critically acclaimed, commercially successful Super Bowl halftime show where I will tell you now, I couldn't have named a single Bad Bunny song.
Yeah.
But I actually watched it and enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I still can't name a Bad Bunny song.
No. But
That's fascinating.
I love
if I
it.
told you
It's
30
totally
years
different.
ago,
Yeah.
this would be the commercial.
Like we know
critical
who
success.
he is. It's more about the name recognition is more important than the art that they're creating. Like,
But that's a new thing.
I don't know about
Like
that.
this is the reggaeton.
yeah.
The only reggaeton song I know is Con Calma by Daddy Yankee
I don't know any of those words you're saying.
it's essentially Informer by Snow.
Oh, is it really?
And
wow.
Snow gets a verse on it.
Yeah.
So that's my
wow.
knowledge.
Yeah.
It's not for you though.
Well, it's not for me.
Yeah.
It's not for me, but I did enjoy the halftime show. It's just interesting that we live in an
But
era where somebody can be that big and you don't know a fucking song by it.
No,
I think it's actually better in a lot of ways now because I mean I was in the world where you wanted to get on the top 40, and if you got on the
It's a
top
small
40,
amount of people.
there were hundreds of stations around the country and around the world playing your song, and it was it was like gatekeepers. So there's no gatekeepers now, which makes it better for sure
In
in
your
many
day,
ways. Yeah,
I remember your day. Okay, you couldn't sell albums unless kids heard your songs either on the radio or on MTV
Much
/
Music or
Much
MTV.
Music,
Yeah.
anywhere you live.
But
right?
also selling was the key point. The kids then actually took money or said, "Mom, I need money to go buy this record."
Yes.
So they bought the records. Now you have a constant stream of music that it's filtering through. There's a high top of the percentage of people who are making the money off of that.
Very few.
But the perception is that a lot of people are successful, which is super cool because there is a lot of good music being made that would have never been heard otherwise.
The touring part of things is also a whole other
Yeah.
conversation because that's where the money is now.
Yep.
And unfortunately, that money's all going to
but
Live Nation.
I listen to a
Whatnot.
podcast. It's my favorite podcast. It's called 500 Songs.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's called.
Yep.
And I keep hearing about how that was the model back in the day, like 60s into the 70s, was no one expected to make money on their music. They
Yeah.
made the money touring.
Right.
Like it was that, and then it changed, and then it
This
came
is
back.
the 80s, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It came
That's
back.
true.
Okay, so because I bought so many CDs for $18.99 that had one song I
That's
really
right.
wanted on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I did overdone. And here's a song. Let's go back to the 90s. Okay, I feel like we were just in the 80s. What was we were in the 80s for both jams.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay,
right.
2 80s jams.
82 and 88.
By the way, I
So
just watched a
long ago.
movie. Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, can I have a fact check quickly? Robert Lawson, you just for 1 second. Matthew Broderick was a voice in The Lion King of
Okay.
Simba.
I just know he did a lot of work.
He did the older Simba.
yes.
It was Jonathan Taylor Thomas was young Simba, and Matthew
Yes.
Broderick was old Simba.
Thank you for fact. I was thinking of young Simba.
I know.
Jonathan.
That's okay. We were
think
both right.
It's been a while since I saw Lion King. Okay. Let's just kick out this jam. I'm kicking out my first
This is
monkey
only
jam.
your first jam. Let's
Yeah,
go.
we're gonna go
We
here.
got to get going here.
We're going to go.
Yeah.
Tweeter and the monkey man were hard up for cash. They stayed up all night selling cocaine and hash to an undercover cop who had a sister named Jan. For reasons unexplained, she loved the monkey man. Tweeter was a Boy Scout 'cause he went to Vietnam. Found out the hard way, nobody gives a damn. You know that they found freedom just across the Jersey line. Hopped into a stolen car on Highway 99 when the walls came down. All the way to hell. Never saw them when they're standing, never saw them when they fell.
That is a good guitar sound.
The undercover cop never liked the monkey man. Even back in high school, wanted to see him in the can.
These boys are from Kingston. This is the Headstones.
It's good.
Hugh Dillon and the Headstones here. This is a cover, but I'll play the original in just one moment here. This is a song you fellow 90s Canadian alt-rock heads will remember from rock radio. It is from the debut album from the Headstones, which was called Picture of Health. This came out in 1993. I would hear this on the radio, and I had no fucking clue it was a cover.
Wow.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this. I didn't
Shout out
see
to
this.
Ridley Funeral Home, Jesse
Jackson. I didn't hear this. Oh, no, sorry.
Well, you're not in the WhatsApp group. We discussed it this morning.
Oh, I am, but I just-
Brad
I-
Jones himself
Sorry.
broke that news
That's right.
to me.
Yeah.
My apologies.
We
I
rarely
didn't-
get a
it's the
shout out
first
to
I saw
Ridley
it.
Funeral Home from a Ridley Funeral Home. Yeah, big loss.
Sorry, please
I
go
remember
to-
when Michael Dukakis was the nominee that there was a lot of momentum for Jesse Jackson to be the Democratic nominee.
Yeah.
That was 1988.
Maybe around that time, yeah.
Well, yeah, so sorry. This is
Yeah, because Reagan went 80 to 88, and then it was going to be HW.
Oh, yeah.
And he went against Dukakis.
and Dukakis was an idiot.
Well,
Well, you lost.
he did lose, and then it was a one-termer for HW
Yeah.
because then the Clinton Express came, and yeah, the Clinton Express mowed
Are
everybody down.
Headstones FOTMs?
You know what? It was a long story, but Hugh Dillon was booked by his PR people,
Yeah.
and it was in the books, and I was
Yeah.
loaded up. And that day, I had all the jams loaded up. I was so fucking excited. Hugh
Yeah.
Dillon in the basement.
Yeah.
And then the PR said, "Oh, so sorry to do this last minute, but he has to do something else.
Oh,
like he had a
shit.
bigger thing,
Really?
and it never got rebooked."
Oh,
and I
jeez.
bring it up often because
Yeah.
I'm very petty and small.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
He was a good. He was a good guy too. Like he's very forthcoming with his stories these days.
Well, I hope to one day get Hugh Dillon in the basement
Yeah.
here. I would love to fucking do that. But what's interesting is I'm going to play the original in 1 second here. But Hugh Dillon would change some references. There's a lot of American references in this song, and he would change it to like reference like Kingston, for example. He would change lyrics to make it more Canadian. But did you know, Bob Willette, when this song was rocking in the 90s, did you know it was a cover?
I did not. Nope.
Good, I don't feel so bad now. Okay,
No, no,
we're
no.
going to roll into the original and then a little more.
Headstones are great live.
Yeah, really? So good. Wow. They sound so good.
Nice. Look at you. Woo! It's the same version. That's why.
That was smooth, but it was good.
All right, I fucked up. I fucked up.
That was really good.
I actually fucked up. I actually
You loaded the wrong one twice.
Yeah. My apologies. Give me a second, guys.
All right. Yeah, they used to do with Craig Venn. I saw you, Craig Venn and Lucky's Unsilent Night when we were at 94.9 The Rock. We did a bunch of Christmas concerts, we called them, with them at the Phoenix Concert Theater with these guys, and also in Oshawa.
Wow.
Really, really great live. Just like straight ahead rock and roll.
Well, I like it so much I played it twice.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how much I fucking love Tweeter and the Monkey Man by those guys. But I do want to play the original, even though I have to go to YouTube for it because I fucked up. Humble and Fred tell a story about Hugh Dillon playing some Christmas party.
Yeah.
And wouldn't go on without weed or something like that.
Without a beer. We finally got him a beer. I was there.
Tweeter and the Monkey Man were hard up for cash. They stayed up all night.
God, the Headstones version is better.
Well, I far prefer the Headstones version, but this is the original.
For reasons unexplained, she loved the Monkey Man. Tweeter was a Boy Scout before she went to Vietnam, and found out the hard way nobody gives a damn. They knew that they'd find freedom just across the Jersey line, so they hopped into a stolen car, took Highway 99, and the walls came down.
Traveling Wilburys?
Bingo.
Yep.
I remember this song on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is from the Volume 1, as they called it. Traveling Wilburys Volume 1, Tweeter and the Monkey Man. And it is Bob Dylan singing, of course. Right. He's the main songwriter of this song, but yeah, this is the OG.
It's great. But the other ones...
Oh, to me, like if I'm good, yeah, to me there's no comparison. So lest we forget, the Traveling Wilburys, of course.
Oh, they were all 40.
I know.
And everyone's like, look at those old dudes.
Yeah.
Can you name the living members of the Traveling Wilburys?
Bob Dylan.
That's one. There's one more.
Jeff Lynne.
Correct. That's it.
But was he in the band as well?
I thought he is a Wilbury.
He was.
No, he's all over. He's 100% a full-time member.
I thought he was just like as a producer, but he was in the photos and stuff as well.
Did you ever watch Billions with Paul Giamatti and Michael something? Anyways, there's a whole thing about whether or not somebody's worthy to be a Wilbury.
Really?
Yeah, there's a whole thing about it. That's how they got Roy Orbison in. They wanted Roy. They wanted Roy to be in.
Jeez. And he was the oldest one at 50.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was Tom Petty. I think it was Tom Petty and Dylan talked about. They wanted. They gotta
Here's
get
a
Roy.
fun fact about Roy Orbison.
He wasn't blind, eh? Did you know that?
I knew that. I always knew he was blind.
I did. When I was a kid, I thought he was blind.
I always thought so too.
So here's the fun fact, and he died so young, younger than Rob is right now.
Oh, jeez.
Not much older than I am right now.
Really?
He died, yeah.
Wow.
So Roy Orbison is the only member of the Traveling Wilburys who's not on this song.
Yeah. Wow.
Was he just not there in the studio that day?
Yeah, it's the only song on the album he's not on.
Oh.
So I don't know what he just wasn't there or what was going on here. But shout out to Tweeter and the Monkey Man, my Monkey Jam. Any words, Rob, before your first?
My second?
Your second jam. Yeah.
My second was originally my third, and now it's my second.
Oh, that's true because you gave a jam
Give it to me.
Right.
We shared. That was a communal jam.
It was good.
That was a communal jam.
Yeah, I was happy because it's just such a perfect song.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Kissing like a bandit, stealing time.
Wow.
I don't know if Bob has the same question, but I got a big question off the top here.
You got to just keep listening.
Yeah.
Great song though.
I love this.
This was literally the three songs that came into my head. Were these?
I'm surprised to hear this is the song that jumps in your head for Monkey Jam.
You know, you'll find out why when you get to verse 2.
Trent Darby.
Do you know any of the lyrics in this song at all?
Yeah, like it was on 680 CFTR
It was
all
a
the
big
time.
hit in 1988.
I have the hope.
You know what? It's funny. This is from 1988.
Yeah.
Tell me when to shut up so we can hear it. It's coming up.
It's after there's a little musical break. You keep
Because the Traveling Wilburys album came out in 1988.
That's right. It was a good year.
And Faith came out in 87. Most of the hits were 88.
Faith and Terrence Trent D'Arby both came out on the same day in October 87.
Wow.
And I went to Tower Records on Sunset Boulevard to buy both of them because we were recording our Honeymoon Suite album. October 87.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, here comes
80s
the
content.
lyric.
Oh, I was going somewhere about 80s content, but after we hear your lyric.
Here it comes. This is all. It's all about this.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Like a what?
That's right up there with me saying that like a tired song plays on a tired radio is a radio jam.
It was all about the monkey see, monkey do. Come on now. That was my only reason for this stupid
I
song.
like it.
Yeah.
Weak.
It's very weak.
It's weak,
But I did it
So
anyway.
is my Goo Goo Dolls name. Remember I did name as a radio jam?
Well, that was weak too.
I know.
I've heard people over the years like call this song, the monkey see, monkey do song.
Really?
Yes. It
I've
was
never
weird.
heard anybody call it that.
Yeah, but you're not as old as I am.
That's not a thing. Stop trying to make that a thing.
No, it's true. So Terrence Trent D'Arby, when that album came out, I was obsessed with him. I saw him play. I drove to see him play at the Spectrum in Montreal.
Wow.
In the spring of '88, and then I saw him the next day at the concert hall, and he was one of the best live acts I've ever seen.
Is he a one-hit wonder?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
Didn't he say
Changed
he
his
was
name.
bigger than the Beatles? That was
He
like
was-
that
he
was the
was-
whole thing
yeah.
with him. He got into big trouble.
He was
because
super
he
He
was-
changed his name, right?
Sananda Maitreya is his name now, and they've re-released all his music, and they
Oh.
basically like just changed the name on the records. And to me, it looks so stupid because like you're Terrence Trent D'Arby. You can change your name, but leave the artwork like it was originally.
Oh, that's weird.
But he was so good live. He had such a good band,
Wow.
good horn sections and stuff, and he was a dynamic performer. But one hit wonder.
Can
But
somebody on the live stream find out the second highest charting Terrence Trent D'Arby song?
If You Let Me Stay was the first single, and it was probably that
didn't chart very high.
it probably was a low charting song.
Especially because you can ride the wave, right? Like so if
Yes.
you have a big hit like this,
Yep.
your next single, even if it's kind of shitty,
Yeah.
will ride the wave and chart.
He had a song called "Sign Your Name," a ballad.
Oh, I remember
Sign
that.
your name
Yeah.
across my heart.
Yep.
I want you to be my
See?
big two-hit
Yeah.
wonder.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
That's
all over CFTR.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it really
that's-
was.
Yeah, not a one hit wonder.
If you
I
let
thought
me,
that was Terrence
if you let me stay was a minor hit, but it was the opening song on the album, and I think it was a hit in England. And then Wishing
Okay,
Well was
no,
the
they're
one
not
here.
a one-hit one. Not a one-hit
Yeah,
wonder.
No.
but one album really hit wonder.
yeah.
He released a couple more albums.
Woo-hoo! Love
Yeah.
that.
Sign Your Name was a big jam.
Yeah,
It's a great song.
it's a great song.
I don't
Monkey
thi-
see, monkey do. I know.
You know what? I think there's going to be some controversy when it comes to whether things are monkey songs or not,
Yeah, I
including
know.
my selections that are coming up. These are legitimate. What came to mind? So
Yeah.
It's fine. But
Yeah.
all of mine are going to be true monkey
Yes,
jams.
of
I
course
just
they will.
want
This is your theme. This
listenership-
was your-
I picked it. Thank you, Skid Row, for me picking it.
That's right.
By the way, quick aside here, just because we talked about 80s jams a lot this episode, is that I just watched Marty Supreme. I watched it yesterday. This is an Oscar-nominated film. You know what? I would have liked it a lot more if I didn't have to see that fucking traitor Kevin O'Leary in that movie. He's all over this
is he
thing.
really?
I fucking hate seeing him.
Weird.
It's like, why don't you stick Wayne Gretzky and Tate O'Neill? What's her name? Tate Ray? What is her name? Tate Ray? What's her name?
Tate McRae.
Tate
Tate
McRae.
McRae. Are you calling her a traitor? She's
Yeah.
just a kid, man.
Yeah, but well, she's old
did
enough to know better.
Oh my God! What about Scott Moyer? Scott Moyer's coaching an American team, and so he's wearing an American jacket. Is he a traitor? He's got a job. He's got to fucking do his job.
So was Tate doing her job
Yes.
by promoting the American Olympians?
Yes.
No,
yes.
fuck her.
Yes.
I'm
It means
burning all
nothing.
my
She's
Tate
just a
McRae
kid.
albums.
She's
Should
just
have
a
a
Tate
bonfire
McRae. She's a
outside.
kid from Calgary who took a
By the way,
gig.
when you say kid, you know she's not a kid. Like she's in her 20s, right? How old is Tate McRae?
She's in her 20s. That's all I know.
But-
Okay,
but
well,
she-
I
but-
don't know what kid means anymore. But
Well,
But you
she's
thought the
old
movie
enough.
was okay.
Yeah.
She's 22 years old. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
well, you make it sound like she's 14 years old.
Might as well be.
The movie was fine. In fact,
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet was, this is my opinion, of course,
Yeah.
was exceptional.
Yeah.
He was great. And the movie was fine. It was interesting because the movie's taking place in the 1950s, and suddenly Alphaville's Forever Young is
I hate when
dropping.
I
and
don't
stuff.
like when that happens.
There's a lot of that.
throws you off.
So I'm like, oh, maybe this movie will take us to the 80s or something or whatever. But there was a lot of 80s jams
Yeah.
in this 50s movie.
Incongruent.
Yeah.
Right. It's
And I mean,
incongruent. I don't like it.
I'm watching Industry
Right?
right now, which is taking place in the current time, and I notice Industry likes to do they're big on their needle drops, and it's often a big 80s jam like Alphaville's Forever Young. Whoever owns that song, I feel, is doing very well. I feel like Forever Young is
getting used a lot.
It's getting used a lot, and it's when you hear it, you're happy to hear it. So I know why they're using it. It's a great fucking song here, but they should be using a spoon song as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so I'm gonna say that's a weak ass monkey song.
It's a
Thank
bit
you.
of a bit of a stretch.
Thank
I
you.
don't
I knew
think
it
it's
was
good monkey
but I
song.
didn't fight my feeling. I didn't fight the feeling when I had.
Well, next time fight that fucking feeling. It's a shitty
I
feeling.
can't fight this feeling any longer.
No, it was
REO Speedwagon.
I went all.
Or you could do Justin Timberlake, fight the what's it? Can't stop the feeling.
Can't stop the feeling.
You're
Stop
fighting
that
the feeling.
feeling.
That's
Okay.
right.
So I hate that fucking song,
Yep.
by the way.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Okay, Bob, any words?
No, honestly, the second song that came to my mind when it came to monkey songs, and I don't even know if it's a monkey song. So here we go.
Okay, I'll bail us out with some monkey songs when it's my turn here. So here is Bob's second monkey jam.
George of the jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. George of the jungle lives a life that's free. Watch out for that tree. When he gets in scrape, he makes his escape with the help of his friend, an ape named Ape.
An ape named Ape.
Then away he'll schlep on his elephant Shep, while Bella and Ursula stay in step. With George of
It's
the
short, don't worry.
to you and me.
I used to watch this show.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
Watch out for that tree. Watch out for that tree.
Is that the original? It sounds really good.
No. This is a cover of the
voice.
What's that?
Rob didn't recognize that voice.
No.
Oh no, this is Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I did not know.
No, this is from Dare to Be
pretty
Stupid.
good.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is from Dare to Be Stupid, and I remember watching George of the Jungle, the cartoon as well, and an ape named Ape and all that. This particular version is from the cassette that I had from Columbia House.
Amazing.
Of Dare to Be Stupid. Put your head in a microwave and give yourself a tan is one of my favorite lines ever that still resonates in my head.
That's funny.
I don't know. When I think of George of the Jungle, I think of primates. I think of monkeys.
Yep.
And that's what came to my head. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to
Monkeys in the
address
Jungle.
it. So I would say it's a great primate jam.
Okay, thank you. Good. I appreciate that.
It's one step above
Way
Monkey
better
See,
than
Monkey
Rob's.
Do. Well,
sorry, go ahead.
I mentioned Monkey See, Monkey Do, but yours is definitely more monkey related.
Yeah, I think so. This particular, I will say this: the best comedy recording of 1986, by the way, is "Dare to Be Stupid."
Oh yeah,
by Weird Al.
Did it have "Eat It" on it?
It had no. This had like a surgeon.
Oh yeah.
I want a new duck instead of I want a new drug.
Yeah.
And it had Dare to Be Stupid. It also had is it Lola? No, there was one.
Oh yeah.
And it was Yoda. Yoda. Yeah. Instead of Lola by the Kinks, it was Yoda. 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 Anyways, when I was in '86, I was 10. It was hilarious. And that's my monkey jam.
You just reminded me that somebody recently told me that Weird Al does a version of American Idiot called Canadian Idiot.
Yeah.
I have never heard it. I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah. He's amazing live. People love him. I gave away Weird Al tickets on the radio, and people were, I'm going to say, clamoring. They were clamoring.
Wow.
No, I love myself some Weird Al. Absolutely. Now I'm going to just read some live stream comments because they're kind of interesting. One is Dan J. Actually, first, Jeremy Hopkins says, I'm going to skip all these. Dan J. says, Jesse Jackson had a good run in '84 against Mondale. And I'm here to report, this is a blind spot. So I come alive for the '88 election, but in '84, I didn't follow it at all. I was still too young. So that may be true. I just didn't remember it because it's '84 election. I don't remember. So '88 was the first election I followed in the United States of America.
When you were 10 years old.
I was 10 years old. Yeah, I was watching that. So I also want to shout out a comment left by, the problem with this interface is it jumps when someone leaves a comment. But Canada Kev says, excellent black and white concert film of Roy Orbison that you can find. So that's cool. But here's the one I want to address. That's a long way away. Chris Ward. Not Christopher Ward, by the way. That's
that's different.
Chris Ward says, NBC came to Tate. How do you blame her? She's been great in SNL, and this could pave the way for a third appearance. I'm here to say I blame her 100% because, NBC came to her to promote the Americans at the Olympics. And I'm here to tell you, as a Canadian, I have the right to blame her for accepting the gig and promoting the American team, especially, again, this kind of ties into the whole separatist movement in Alberta, but it's about timing. The President of the United States 1 year ago, for at least a year now, has been, repeating rhetoric about how Canada should be the 51st state. So in that climate, I don't take kindly to a Canadian, she's Alberta, by the way, Canadian promoting Team America for NBC. I don't
Did she not mention the Canadian team at all?
No, it's an American. It's for NBC's Olympics coverage.
Well, she could have even.
They probably don't even show Canadians.
Yeah.
No, they definitely don't.
So I don't like it, and fuck that. I don't like it. I put her in the same category as Kevin O'Leary and Wayne Gretzky and all the other
that is traitors. The only time ever that Tate McRae will be mentioned in the same category as those two old fuckers.
Yeah.
There's no way. Like, I'm just...
And I'm going to say one more thing. I'm going to say at some point I feel she'll regret poisoning the Canadian well because she might want to lean on her Canadianity at some point.
Do you know what I think? Canadianity.
I got that from Taggart and Torrens.
Do you know? Do you know what I think? I think it's a whole bunch of hoo-ha about a little bit of a hubbaloo. Hullabaloo.
Hey, I'm not protesting at Queen's Park. I'm here telling you I'm disappointed in her. And,
look, here's
I don't like it.
That's fine. You don't have to like it. I don't think it makes a drop of difference in anything that she did that, and I don't think it makes her a bad Canadian that she took a paycheck. I think Canada's already shown. You said last year was the big elbows up thing, but they are feeling it down there.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Do you see the Vegas numbers?
Yep.
Do you see the
when
Florida
NBC comes to you, say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but easy for you to say. Like, the Rida Comedy Festival comes to you and says you're going to go do $1 million and go perform in Saudi Arabia or whatever. It's easy for all of us to sit here and sit behind your microphone and go, I wouldn't accept that money. And good for you if you're a better person than I. Because if somebody from the United States came right now and offered me $500,000 to go do a radio show in the United States, I would be there in a second.
But you're not doing a show where you talk "Go America, Go."
I would if I had to. If it was a sports thing,
I don't like that either. I'm putting you on the list.
I mean, I'm a homer.
Are you in the Hall of Fame? Is it too late to take one?
No, I'm a homer, but I am always going to be a homer.
Yeah.
But it was just a bit. That's all. Like it's a paid bit.
I don't like it.
You don't like it. I didn't see the bit, but I would think that like as a Canadian, if you have an opportunity to like just say everybody is a winner and like you could like jokingly say like I'm Canadian.
What are you, boot sauce over there? Everyone's a winner, baby.
I'm Canadian, but sure, whoever.
That
like, but I'm Canadian, so I'm rooting for the Canadians. You can like say that shit, even in the context of NBC or whoever, right? It's like me, if somebody, in the old days, if somebody said, oh, you're a band from Toronto, I'd be like, fuck off. We're from Burlington. Like, that mattered to me. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It should matter to you.
Yeah, same kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, you're one of the, and all the triplets in Burlington. Sorry, that was another conversation we had off air. Sorry.
Right.
That's so weird.
But for her, I would think that at any point, if you're a Canadian, you could say the Americans, hype it up, but also I'm Canadian, so I'm rooting for the Canadians as well.
NBC is not hiring her to say I'm Canadian.
I'll be honest, I don't even know what she did.
I don't know what she did either.
I know people are up in arms.
His back is up and he has no idea what we're talking about.
I know what she did.
She did an ad for NBC.
It was an ad, exactly.
She did an ad in which, in the ad, she's talking as if she is American about "Go America, Go," basically. Okay, and I'm here. I don't want to see. I would be just as upset if Neil Young did an ad. Now this is so far fetched, but if Neil Young did an ad for NBC in which he talked about like presented as an American, Go America, especially in this climate. If it's Obamacare or something, and we can talk about it or whatever. But the fact that the president is currently threatening our sovereignty, a Canadian artist presenting as an American, rubs me the wrong way and pisses me off.
She took the money and ran.
She did.
So fuck her and the kids won't remember.
One of her main songs is called "Greedy." So there you go. There you go. All right, she's greedy.
Okay, well, she's not getting the Grey Cup halftime show, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh well, I mean that's only for people like the Nylons. And
There was a guy.
The Nylons. Arkells get it.
Green Day had it.
Yeah, Green Day had it.
What is this?
Lenny Kravitz had it.
An underwater guy who controlled the sea.
What is this?
I love going, what this is. I will say, because we talked about Sonic Youth earlier. There is an alt-rock blind spot by Rob Preuss.
Oh, yeah. I know the name. I don't know their music off the top of my head, for sure.
All right, well, listen to me and tell me what you think.
Is that the band Kim Gordon was in?
Yes. There you go.
Kim Gordon.
Oh, no, Kim Gordon.
Gordon's in Sonic Youth.
Oh, sorry, Kim Deal, he means.
Oh, Kim Deal. Not Kim Gordon. What band was she in?
Sorry, wrong Kim.
Yeah.
Kim Gordon's in Sonic Youth.
Yeah.
Kim Deal's in this.
Sorry, I was wrong.
This
Kim.
band.
And you're probably thinking of the song Cannonball that the Deal sisters did together.
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Which was a great song.
I like this, but I don't know who it is.
That's classic.
This, my friend, is the Pixies.
Just the Pixies. Oh, yeah, no. Blind spot. I know them. I know the name. I know the dude.
I
Who's
think
the
you'd
guy?
love the Pixies, Frank Black. I think you'd love the Pixies.
When I hear bits, I like it. Like, yeah, but it was just never a band that I got devoted to.
So this is also, ready for this? This is recorded in 1988.
Wow.
When it comes out, the album's out in 89.
Monkeys were huge, apparently, in the 80s.
That's the thing.
The album's called Doolittle.
Yeah.
Like a Dr. Doolittle.
I have a friend, one of the guys I worked with in a musical called Once, he was obsessed with Doolittle.
Yeah, well, Doolittle, like, there's no Nirvana without this band.
Okay.
That's the key
why.
thing here.
I
Yeah,
remember
no
that.
Pixies, no Nirvana.
Yeah.
Shout out to Michael Williams. I love this part. And the
Devil is sex.
So I called him Frank Black, but let's call him proper Black Francis. Okay?
Black Francis,
so
right.
Black Francis.
Yep.
And I have a couple of fun mind blows here. So this is their first major label release. So this is the big
this a
Elektra
Monkey Jam?
Records.
Is this
Monkeys Gone to Heaven is the name of the song.
Is this your jam?
This is my
Yes.
Monkey Jam.
This is your second jam.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I remember what's happening here.
We've rounded
You know
the
what?
corner.
The Tate McRae chatter discourse has got us all discombobulated.
No, it's good. We have a lot of
here.
tangents.
Okay, so Black Francis, he's wrote this. He's on guitar, lead guitar. He's on vocals. Joey Santiago, lead guitar. We mentioned Kim Deal. She's doing backing vocals. You can hear her. She does bass guitar, and then David Lovering on drums. But a couple of quick little mind blows here. One is we mentioned Black Francis. Okay, so what if I told you? Here, let me play it.
There was a guy. An underwater guy who controlled the sea.
So this is Black Francis on his solo album.
Nice.
Frank Black Francis.
Got killed
Black,
by
yeah.
10 million pounds of
From
sludge
2004.
New York, New Jersey.
Give him a moment here.
This monkey's gone to heaven.
This monkey's gone to heaven?
This monkey's gone to heaven.
What's the name of the song?
It's like an environmental song. You got to listen to Black Francis, okay?
This monkey's gone to heaven.
So here's a song I think Rob would know that alludes to this song. I like it when songs reference other songs, okay? So here's a big hit. Seemingly everywhere at the time.
The Roof. The Roof. It's one of the few things I can play on the guitar, kind of.
The roof. The roof.
Do you know this song, Rob?
Nope.
In a moment.
The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn.
So speaking of great needle drops, Fahrenheit 9/11.
Yeah.
You seen this doc?
Yeah, that's what's his
It
name?
all comes back to
Michael
HW.
Moore.
Michael Moore. Okay,
yeah.
Fahrenheit 9/11.
That's the first time I ever saw
Huge
footage of the
documentary.
World. First time I ever saw footage of the World Trade Center.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's the first time I ever saw it.
You didn't see it on TV when it
You
happened?
didn't see it on September
11th
September
for like
11th,
and every day
2001?
after that on CNN?
Rob, what the fuck? Talk to me.
I saw the World Trade Center with my own eyes on September 11th.
Yeah.
But you didn't
were
watch
in New York.
CNN or something?
I didn't own a TV. So I at 9:55 a.m. I saw the
You watched
towers.
on your laptop. I mean,
I was
your
on
computer.
Union Square and I was saw it down the street.
Where were you? You were at Union
We
Square?
were rehearsing Mamma Mia. Yeah.
Okay.
So I saw it and I was like, there was a little like a cigarette stand. I was like, I should buy a camera and take a picture. And I thought I'll probably see it again. And then I didn't own a TV and I went back to my apartment. I had to walk 90 blocks up to the Upper East Side.
Yeah.
And never saw it and read the news, saw pictures on the news or whatever. But the first time I ever saw that footage was in that film.
That's fucking amazing.
I fucking bawled my eyes out.
But how is it possible you avoided that footage?
I didn't have to avoid it. I never saw TV.
No, but even like walking down the street in the Best Buy window or something.
No, I looked away. I didn't see anything. I think that TV was not broadcasting in the same way that it is now.
No,
I
it
don't
was.
think-
It was.
It was.
Well, not what I saw.
We're 50 years old,
Yeah,
okay?
I know. It's true.
Dude, I was
25
on,
years ago. Yeah.
I was on the
I might have missed the 84 election.
But you
with
didn't miss
Mondale and
September
Reagan.
11th, 2001.
I didn't miss September 11th.
Yeah, no, the first time I saw it was in that film. Like that actual footage from like the Brooklyn footage of
the guys
like,
and
the
the-
second. Yeah.
Put a pin in this. Listen to this
Yeah.
lyric.
Okay.
This hardcore ghetto gangster image takes a lot of practice. I'm not black like Barry White. No, I am white like Frank Black is. So if man is 5 and the devil is 6, then that must make me 7. This hockey's gone
This monkey's gone. Although, did you see that? What's in there? We missed a little. There's a little 6-7 in there.
Yeah, there was some 6-7 in there, but that's actually from the Pixies.
That's cool.
The 6-7 stuff, because it's all in there. The devil is 6. The devil is 6. All that numerology is in there.
I love that.
So there you go. The Bloodhound Gang. That's who sings at about the 2 minute and 20-second mark. Shouts out that
Frank
song.
Black.
We're kicking out Frank Black. Monkey Gone to Heaven by the Pixies.
And of course, the other big Bad Touch song, or the other big song by these guys is Bad Touch, which is about monkeys having sex, or animals having sex.
And that song is referred to in 1 week.
That's right.
It's been?
Yep.
It's been. Right, because it's...
Really?
Yeah. While you watch it, there's the X-Files, or something. There's some illusion that came out of
on
it.
Discovery Channel. That's
So...
Yep. Well, there you go. Monkey Gone to Heaven. I knew you were going to do that.
Yeah.
Did you know?
I thought it was an obvious one.
I thought it was an obvious one after I came up with my first 3. Actually,
Throw your hands in the air.
This song's kind of...
It's really cool.
A guilty
It was
pleasure.
fun.
Like,
It
it kind of
was
hypes
fun.
you up, and let's go.
it's in the same vein as Because I Got High by Afro Man.
Right.
For me, who I thought was dead, but he's not. He's touring.
Afro Man?
Actually, Afro Man. Yeah.
I was gonna clean my room, and then I got high.
He's coming and
Kevin
playing.
Smith put that on the soundtrack.
Yeah, he's playing. He's playing in London.
that's funny.
At the Rock the Park. It's Omi, Nelly,
cheerleader.
Shaggy.
Yeah.
Omi, Nelly, Shaggy, and Afro Man. I'm like, I actually would go to
Wow.
that. But, I mean, I know you wouldn't, Rob, but
No, but I like some of that.
Okay, so I'm gonna kick out. This is not a mind blow. Not a mind blow. But just so I get just to recap this, and then maybe at another episode it'll come up, and I'll leave it for today because it's a lot to kind of process here. But you're telling me, Rob Preuss, you were in New York City for 9/11.
Yep.
And with your own eyes, you saw the World Trade
Did you
Center.
see both of them on fire?
They were both
when
on fire.
You were so you're in rehearsals.
Yeah.
Somebody comes in and says, "Hey, something's happened."
No. I woke up in the morning to get ready for rehearsal, and I was in the shower with the radio playing at like 9 or 8:45, whatever. And they're like,
Right.
and the news said, "Well, a small plane has hit the World
Yeah.
Trade Center. We don't have any other details at this time." I was like, "What? That's fucking."
I don't
weird."
even think they said small. Like they
said a plane.
hit it, but they
A
didn't
plane,
know any
yeah,
more details.
yeah. So then I was on the subway going downtown, and people were like all kind of talking, and it was weird. And I remember somebody saying, "I don't think it was an accident," and I was like, "I don't know what's going on." So then I came up at Union Square at 14th Street. Came up out of the subway, and I looked south and saw the two towers smoking.
So both of them at that point had been
So
hit.
the
So it's like
second plane had
9:15.
hit.
The
So
second
that's
plane
the
had
moment
hit.
we all said, "Oh, it's intentional."
Yes,
That's like
So
9:15 or so.
I came out of the subway at like 9:45.
Oh, okay. So sorry. Oh, yeah.
Okay, 2 towers on fire.
And it
And
was
one's
like-
about to go
They,
at that point.
Yes, it was
One's
like
gonna collapse.
it's like 10 minutes later or 15 minutes later. If I had stood there a little
Did
longer,
you see that?
No,
Or
I did not. But one of
you
our
didn't see footage of that till the Fahrenheit 9/11
Yeah, not till
documentary.
then.
That's a fucking mind blow.
is it really?
That's like I feel like that's virtually impossible.
Yeah.
And
TV
also,
or not.
This is a man in his 30s
Yeah.
Yeah,
who's living in New York.
yeah.
And that the fact that
And
you
you didn't see the tower collapse until the documentary.
One of our other actors came in and just saw it.
I saw it collapse.
And you never had a moment like, "Oh, you have the internet on that computer? Let me
We
see
didn't have
it."
internet in those days. There was no streaming.
Well,
There was no
I
streaming.
worked for a software.
No, there was no streaming.
Okay, well,
there was no streaming
I streamed the entire newscast from a software company in Thornhill,
in
Ontario.
2001.
Yes.
Well, you were high tech.
No,
No, we were also-
because my first job in '98,
Yeah.
I had high-speed internet.
No, and I was gonna say in
There's no way.
2001, I
was no
was
streaming.
at AM 640,
Yeah.
and I was doing the website of the week,
Yeah.
and I was
Your timelines are wrong on internet. Almost most Canadians had access to high-speed internet in
Maybe you
2001.
did. Well, me in New York City, I did not.
Well, that might be true, but most
Yeah.
did.
But you know what? I remember even as late as 2004 trying to watch like the Daily Show, like trying to watch Jon Stewart and stuff. And you had to go to like what was that Real Player and all that kind of bullshit to like
Yeah.
watch clips of TV shows and stuff.
Sure.
there was
Yeah,
no
that-
regular
so
streaming.
I'm in a
Well, there's no YouTube.
2001 September. I'm in
Yeah.
a software company called
Yeah.
Maves International Software in Thornhill.
Yeah.
And I learned a plane has hit because Walter came in and said a plane has hit the
Wow.
World Trade Center, and they were taking the CNN feed, but City
Yeah.
TV was streaming. The CNN, maybe it was CP24, but
Yeah,
it was,
yeah.
and it was online in my browser,
Wow.
probably Firefox
yeah.
at that
Or
time.
Netscape.
So, yeah, when Netscape became
Yeah,
Firefox,
yeah, yeah.
it's the same
Is it?
DNA. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm streaming video very clearly,
Wow.
in 2001
Yeah.
September. So
Yeah.
that I am in a office.
Yeah.
But it was effortless to stream this video. That's how I saw it all.
Yeah. Well, you in an office, it was not like home computing was not like that in 2001.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
I had Rogers.
I mean,
you're wrong, Rob. I don't know where you were.
But it depends what kind of computers you had in those days. Do you remember what Macs looked like in 2001?
Well, I didn't have a Mac, but I had a PC clone, and
maybe you had access to higher technology.
Dell probably sold it to them.
MDG,
Dell.
Dell, yeah.
Okay,
I don't know.
Anyways, yeah,
I think you're
I think
thinking
it's
of
amazing.
1991.
Yeah. No. Yeah,
okay.
2001. No.
Okay, well, most people were able to watch online, but
I didn't own it. But I didn't own a TV, and I was in rehearsal like until like 1 p.m. or something, and we were like sitting there with the radio
so walk
playing.
me through the day. It's 1 p.m. It's a mind blow. You did the rehearsal.
Well, there was very few people there. Like the cast didn't
in
really
New
show
York
up.
having the rehearsal,
Yeah.
even though the
Yeah.
the World Trade Centers, the 1 and 2 towers had collapsed.
Yeah.
Because of a terrorist attack.
Well, we didn't know that at that time.
We did. When the second...
No, we didn't.
I listened to
Well,
the
you
Howard...
weren't watching the news. The news said it right away.
It was right away. And I listened back for funsies, and not that it's fun, but
Yeah.
for interest's sake, I listened back to the Howard Stern show from that morning,
Yeah.
okay?
And he said Osama or something.
Yeah, but he knew because he had already done that first. He was already on the FBI's most wanted list as the greatest security threat was Osama bin Laden and Al Qaeda, right? And there had been a World Trade Center bombing, which Biggie Smalls alludes to
That's right.
in a song. It was the truck, and it didn't cause this kind of catastrophe, but they had done it fairly recently, 95 or something. I can't remember. But absolutely, when the second plane hit, within seconds, many a broadcaster and many a news person said, this is a coordinated attack.
They knew at that point.
And remember, there's another plane that's going to drop at the Pentagon.
That's right.
And there's another plane in Pennsylvania.
Well, yeah. There's a. I mean,
what did Bob just say?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, I thought you were saying
there was a lot of speculation at that time because at that time
a plane hits the Pentagon.
Plane did not hit the Pentagon.
Something hit the
But
Pentagon.
you can see photos from
No,
AP.
you can't.
Yes,
No,
you can.
There's
I
plane,
can't do
a
this.
plane did not hit the Pentagon. But anyways, that's a whole.
I've seen accredited photos of parts of an airplane.
Yeah.
Right by the Pentagon, and then I've seen
By
a
that
hole in the Pentagon.
That hole
and
that's not
smoke
from
coming out of it.
The hole that's not from a plane. But that's a whole other topic.
So what's it from?
I don't know.
Missile.
H.W. Bush put a bomb there and had it go off, and they put parts of an airplane all around. And what about all the people on that plane who died and had funerals?
Dead.
And they were just murdered.
Yeah, it's a psyops, man. Come on, get
They
with
took
it.
the plane out of the air, and
we don't know.
They put it somewhere.
They put it somewhere. There are hundreds of people who died.
Yeah, no, I know.
Well, not hundreds, actually.
Well, how many people on that
that
flight?
plane, not that many. I think like 45.
Google that and find out how many people
45
died at the Pentagon. Okay, 45 people. What happened to the families of the
No, I don't
45
know.
people?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are just in on it, or they're told the lie?
No. But this conversation started with me not having a television and seeing the footage the first time in Fahrenheit 9/11.
Yes.
Right.
That's the interesting
that
part,
was the first time that I'd seen that footage of like the news.
Okay, but I am now going to go on.
64 people
Okay, 64
on the plane.
people died. My apologies. But I'm now going to move on with the final thought that it is a mind blow that you don't think an airplane hit the Pentagon that day.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I'm not 100% convinced it is.
But if
either,
you
though.
go in, if you go into accredited photos, you'll see
you
parts
keep saying
of,
the word accredited.
because
like
accredited
that.
means Associated Press, Reuters.
Right.
There are photos you can trust.
I'm not saying they're not real photos. I'm just saying anything that I'm with Rob. I'm a little bit skeptical of the fact that we're turning into Joe Rogan here. But
it's just shocking to me.
I'm a little bit. So the move that the pilot would have had to have made to make that plane land the way into that building the way it did is virtually impossible.
Okay, no, all I'm asking is what do you think made the hole?
No, I don't know.
I think
the plane did crash, right?
A plane crashed somewhere. Yes.
Oh, and the one in Pennsylvania. And the Pennsylvania one was shot down.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's where the song from Neil Young, "Let's Roll," comes from.
Yeah, which is bullshit.
Because the guys got together and said, the people on the plane got together and said, we're gonna.
We've really gone off the rails. So much for fucking monkeys here, right?
The people on that plane they were able to make some phone calls. Okay, get some phone calls, but they already knew that the World Trade Centers had collapsed. That
I was gonna mention how weird that is. Like the fact that you had technology at that time that could stream television and stuff.
Yes.
And when they talked about people making phone calls on planes, and I remember phone calls on planes in those days did not happen, where the phone was still at the back seat of the plane.
It had to get low enough.
The
plane had to get low enough for that to work.
Right. Well, we don't really know. So there's a lot of confusion and mysteries.
Okay, we got to get off the conspiracy.
Yeah.
Well, you said a little Trumpy there. well, we don't really know.
No, I know. Yeah.
But we have recorded calls from people on the plane.
We do. That's right. But it was weird because of the fact that the technology did not, like, our cell phones were pretty shitty in those days. We didn't have, it was not iPhone era technology. It was like flip
iPhone's
phone
like
technology.
08 or something.
Yeah.
The iPod was introduced in 2001, though. And also Windows XP started in 2000.
It's possible that Windows was more advanced as far as streaming technology.
Windows
for videos
95 was the big advancement in
Was it really?
Windows land.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was still
Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones.
Oh yeah,
That was a big. Okay, 3.1. I had a computer 3.1.
I was still a Mac guy, and Macs were not as mainstream in 2001 as they have become, of course.
No.
Because they were still more used for music production purposes.
And,
and stuff.
for very technical stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, I
Macs
definitely
didn't have the internet on it.
No, I had the internet, but I didn't have any streaming services. Absolutely not.
But you had an
wouldn't have
internet
had a streaming
access.
service. You would have websites,
Yeah.
and people
Yeah.
stream stuff on websites.
Right.
Is what
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
What
yeah.
he's saying.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
There was no
You could
streaming
watch
service, but
television.
you could go to CNN.com and watch CNN
that's
clips.
right.
Maybe.
Yeah, no,
not
absolutely,
maybe.
100%
in September
in 2001.
I could watch CP24
Yeah.
in my web browser.
Could you?
You know,
I did.
Honestly,
I did it. No,
in
Rob,
2001,
I did it.
It is. I guarantee you, if we took a time machine back to 2001 and we had your Mac in front of us, we could watch at the very least go to CNN.com.
Yeah.
We could go to AskJeeves.com, and we.
Oh my God, I remember Ask Jeeves.
Anyway, Google was actually already a thing by this point.
Right. Yeah.
But you could watch these clips. I'm telling you, you could have.
I didn't see them.
That's fine. I believe you.
Okay,
that I
let's
believe
get to
you.
Rob's
But you know,
line. We'll have to. This
This
is a
is
whole
the-
big
we're-
thing.
yeah.
We
We
gotta
gotta-
get your final monkey jam, and this is actually a monkey jam. But this is the one you chose because Bob took.
This was my
George
follow up
Michael.
last night. But
thank you.
Yeah,
I
yeah, no.
apologize.
They say, oh my God, I see
Oh,
the
nice.
way you
Do you know
shine.
Of course.
Take your hand, my dear,
Morgan
and
knew it
place
too.
them both in mine.
Yeah. Tones and I.
Tones and I was passing by, and now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time, and oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna cry, and now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my
She says monkey finally, right?
Yeah.
just like
Well, it's called Dance Monkey.
Just like a monkey. There she
Yeah.
goes. Yeah. And it's funny because for the longest time, I didn't know what the song was.
Whoa.
So my wife and I, when we would do our summer schools, our summer camp with the kids, and we have a game we play called Sit and Sing, where the kids have to like sing a song and all the kids have to guess what it is.
Okay.
And they would do this song for the longest time.
It's huge with the kids
and,
for a while.
And we were like, what's Dance Monkey? Never heard of it. And finally, I like listened to the song because it came out in 2019.
Yep.
Tones and I had no idea. So that here, wait.
dance for me, oh.
Can you turn that down for 1 sec? This was what I used to do. At Sit and Sing, I would do this. And within seconds,
Oh,
kids
nice.
would be like, Dance Monkey! I would
Just like that.
Just like that. One chord. So this was my monkey song. Even though then I heard the lyrics and I was like, Dance with me, sounds like Dance Monkey. But she does say monkey. So
Well, the title's Dance Monkey,
Yeah,
so it would have been an appropriate, way better than your last choice.
and better than my monkey see,
I'm
monkey
so
do.
distracted by the 9/11 conspiracy theory.
We'll do a whole episode. Let's do it.
I know.
I'm afraid to go in the live stream and find out what's going on over there. Okay. So we're going to do a whole episode on what really happened on 9/11.
We're going to debunk and break down with our expert opinions based on other people's things that we've seen.
Based on the things we think we've seen.
Tate McRae covers this song.
Does she?
does?
Canada
Oh my
Kev
God.
says so. You might have
That's
to Google
funny.
it.
She
but,
Tones and I she's a
Australian,
performer.
yeah.
And she's on a song right now with David Guetta and Teddy Swims.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
She's
it's
got
called
an
Gone
interesting-
Gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She's got an interesting voice.
oh, very interesting voice. Sometimes it sounds like a comic, cartoon character.
Yeah, it's-
totally.
And almost childlike
Yep.
at times. Like,
Yep.
That's why the kids love it.
Exactly.
And, Dancing
and
Monkey's
Morgan
fun.
does love the song.
And Kids Bop does it as well. And the Kids Bop version is exactly the same.
It sounds like I was going to say, so there's no different.
Yeah.
Just catching up on the live stream here, and so Tobias is saying at work he was streaming CP24 in the late 90s. So a lot of us were doing that if we had
lucky bastards.
You had dial-up in New York, I think, in
I did.
2001.
Well, we still had dial-up too, but like 48.8 would have been.
I know, but I gotta say, by 2001, only really poor people had dial-up. Okay?
No, it was totally dial-up. You're right. It wasn't
totally. No.
Oh, like pick up your phone.
When do you think Napster was at its was out?
99.
Yeah. So how do you think we were downloading
but I
all
didn't do
those
any of that.
spoon songs on Napster?
Yeah, but I didn't do any of that shit.
I was downloading with my cable access with Rogers, okay? Not dial-up.
No, I know.
So I'm not even cutting edge. I'm telling you, I'm not. I'm not an early adapter on these things. Look at my phone right now.
It's true.
I'm not an early
I'm a little
adapter.
embarrassed when you pull your phone out. It's like
Really?
It's a Palm Pilot.
He's a little poor.
Palm Pilot.
Palm Pilot? Really?
No.
Yeah. No, but I definitely did not have. I remember hearing about Napster, but I was like, I don't know what that is. I didn't have it.
That's a bigger mind blow than him. That's a bigger. Think about it. Napster.
Yeah.
Where Bob and I were getting a lot of songs.
You
weren't
kids.
You, Bob?
I was a LimeWire guy myself.
Okay, but same spirit, right?
I remember hearing about
the Bear Share.
Yeah.
Was there a Bear Share?
Bear Shares as well. Yeah. LimeWire was the one.
So Napster got a lot of the heat, but there were a lot of these, right? These P2P, these peer-to-peer, right?
Yeah.
So, but we were downloading these MP3 files with high-speed internet for the time. High speed.
You could do a song in fast now,
but we weren't. We weren't. All my friends, and none of us were rich. Okay?
Yeah.
We all had whatever the Bell equivalent was. I can't remember. And high-speed internet from Rogers.
Amazing.
We weren't dial-up anymore.
No.
In 2001.
But you guys, you're so lucky.
Are you telling me when 9/11 happened, you had dial-up in your home? I'm not even here to criticize you.
No,
I didn't have a mobile phone in 2001.
What was the option in 2001 besides dial-up?
Well, cable and DSL was it?
Yeah.
Maybe I had cable.
The phone one was called DSL.
Yeah.
And then the cable one was the cable.
Yeah. I don't remember. I had one of them, but maybe that's why I also feel like I didn't stream any sort of video.
So
stuff.
DSL and cable. Thank you, Tobias Vaughn.
Yeah, there you go.
They start rolling this out in 95.
Okay, that's
that's early because I'm at U of T.
Yeah.
I had to go to the library at U of T.
Yeah.
But my wife and I, who lived at 30 Charles Street West at the time, did get dial-up internet in 1996.
Yeah,
cool.
2000 to 2004 ADSL, and that was fast, 9 times faster than a 56K modem, which I went from 48.8. I remember having a 48.8
Isn't
modem.
that funny?
Oh, it was called At Home. Thank you for reminding me, Dan J.
Home?
I was like 40. I can't remember now, $40 or something at the time. But
Yeah.
Rogers. I would pay the invoice. It was called Rogers At Home.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it was through the cable.
Right.
And
Not dial-up.
then Bell came through and put fiber optic through almost all of Toronto.
Well, that's much later though.
Not that much longer though.
I think so.
I do remember in those days, as the technology was evolving, noticing differences between Canadian technology and American technology.
Well,
and it's possible that the Canadian technology was more advanced as well.
Only because the market was controlled by the CRTC heavier than the FCC controlled thing, or Industry Canada, depending on where you were.
Yep.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. There is a chance. Now the problem is we also as Canadians are getting hooped price wise.
You are now.
We have been all along.
We've always been.
We've been getting hooped by price wise.
As long as I've lived in New York and I've noticed the difference in how you're charged here and stuff, I'm like, the monopoly is screwing
stupid.
so badly.
Agreed. By the way, the branding for the Bell offering was Simpatico.
Yeah, I remember Simpatico.
It was Rogers At Home and Bell Simpatico.
I still have a Simpatico email address somewhere.
Really?
I think so. Or I know people have that, or Bellnet.
Yep.
Yeah,
I remember Simpatico as well.
Yeah, it was Simpatico. You're right.
Because 2001 was the year that I moved to New York. I moved to New York in August 2001.
Wow.
So I had an apartment in Toronto, packed it up.
You should have been a suspect.
Wow.
No.
That hurts. That was a little offside, man.
I felt like I was an automatic New Yorker, like on that day.
Right. Yeah, you become one because you were there.
Because we were here for the reason that I didn't see the footage. I saw the thing with my own eyes. I lived there. I lived through it. I saw the fucking people walking with dust on their shoes
all over,
who ran away from it all. Wow. You know what I mean?
Which is why it's more mind blowing to me that you didn't seek any coverage of this.
Why would I need to?
Because I would have been obsessed with it even more than I already was.
Curiosity. Yeah. Don't you want to see the tower come down?
Nope. Why would I want to see that? Why do I need to see that?
Why do you want to see anything that the whole world is shocked by?
I didn't know that the whole
covered on live television.
Although my parents were living in Germany at that time, they called to make sure that I was okay, and I did have to stand in line at a payphone because I didn't have a cell phone at that time either. So I had to stand in line to call them, say I'm okay. I was getting calls from people in Canada and stuff.
Have you ever seen the Challenger blow up?
I watched it on TV when it happened.
But did you see it subsequently?
Yeah.
Like same thing. Like
Yeah.
it's not that you get off on it or you're happy to see it, but the whole world is sharing in this tragedy.
Well, what I remember,
that was, unlike say no, there's no footage. There's one cameraman, a French documentary filmmaker.
Yeah.
It's in the Fahrenheit 9/11.
Yeah.
There's only one shot of the first plane hitting
that's
the tower,
right.
right?
But overhead.
Was that the overhead shot?
It's overhead
Yeah.
shot. He's following the guys in the in the ladder.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's 100% right. So, but the actual collapse was live on
everybody.
TV for everybody.
So
hundreds of
my
cameras.
feeling, as long as since I've lived in New York for 25 years, in those early days, my feeling was the whole world saw this thing that I didn't see, and the whole world is way more affected by it than I was affected by it because I was right there. It was like an attack in my
I feel
backyard.
the opposite.
It's not though. You're all way more affected by it than I was, and I saw the thing with my own eyes, and I smelled that fucking smoke for months and months and months. Was it
triggering to see it? Like, would it be triggering for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you'd be more affected by it.
I was more affected by it. Which is why when I saw it in the film for the first time, I bawled my eyes out.
Which begs the question: why did you go see Fahrenheit 9/11?
Because I wanted to know. At that point, I was fucking curious about it because by that time it had been developing. Nobody stopped talking about it. Right? It was a pretext.
Complex person, this Rob.
It was it was a pretext for bullshit war. The fucking Americans.
Sure.
I mean, we know the story.
Of
we know the
course.
history.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah,
I know all about this.
we know all that. So when that film came out, and I was listening to Michael Moore, and I was listening to the conspiracies, the people who were talking
clearly.
about
Loose Change. Remember the Loose Change
Absolutely.
film?
It fucked up my brother.
Oh yeah.
My middle brother.
He became a bit of a tinfoil hat.
Prussian, if you will.
Okay.
Loose Change was a good documentary at the time. Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's been debunked. Go look at the scientific.
But you learn to take all the information that
popular mechanics.
all the information that you
debunking.
acquire in your life, you take with a grain of salt, and you somewhere in the middle of all the information you get is the truth.
For my money, the shocking thing here, never mind opinions about it, the fact that you avoided seeing it, and not on purpose, the fact that you avoided seeing that footage because it was everywhere
It
for
really was.
weeks and months, months,
And
months.
tribute.
And the fact that you never saw it is not that you didn't seek it out. I understand that, but the fact that you avoided it somehow is remarkable.
Yeah.
It is. I don't know how.
Well, how many months after was that film come out? It was
Long time after.
Was it a year later or so?
No, I think
years.
Find out.
It
I think it's
feels.
because there's a lot in that film. It goes into a lot more than just 9/11.
Yeah, it was right.
It took a while for that to come out.
But that was definitely the first time I saw
Okay,
it.
Bob's gonna tell us when that movie came out.
Okay, I'm just
Fahrenheit 9/11, which I saw in the theaters. By the way,
I did too.
I
Of
did
course.
too.
Yeah, you had to go to the theater in those days. I mean,
And
unless you
that
wait for the
song,
DVD.
It all comes back to burn motherfucker, because the in Iraq the soldiers were blasting that.
It came out in 2004. 3 years later.
Yeah. Okay.
3 years later.
So yeah, I was able to avoid it until 2004.
That's crazy.
Literally, if like I avoided, I never watched CNN. Why would I want to watch CNN? Like I didn't want to know about the news. I didn't pay attention to the news in those days. I didn't really care.
I do hate.
Okay.
I do hate going into a restaurant and they have CP24
Or
on.
waiting at the airport.
Fucking drives me nuts. I hate if you have CP24 on your restaurant. I'm out. Done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's a lot of restaurants you've just kicked out.
I know. I hate it.
It's like when you wait at an airport and they have the news as well.
Oh, they always have that,
It's too much. So I was at a point in my life at that point that I had no interest in trying to pursue why I need to know this information. It's not affecting me. It's going to affect me by me like caring too much about something I can't control. But I did start paying attention to the politics of the country because I was one of the few people, like, I mean, we had just started Mamma Mia at the time. So there was already starting to see splits in the American psyche of the people who were like, this is bullshit. Or the other people who were saying, we need to go and get revenge. And we're going to go get revenge on, we don't even know if they're responsible. We need revenge.
Well, we knew they weren't responsible.
We did know that. But there were people that,
But that's why the doc is so great, because HW, it was personal.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So this is why to this day what's happening in America. That's when the split began, I believe, in a lot of the things that we are facing now 25 years later. It's an evolutionary thing that's happened to people.
Yeah,
right?
well, 9/11 and then COVID. Like, to me, these are the two things that really polarized the All right, so last
Speaking of
jam for
monkeys.
Bob.
All right, yeah. Also, the first thing this isn't really a song, but it's a series of music, and I'll tell you about it. Let's play. I gave you the two MP3s. Play the first one first, and we'll.
I'll go into the music business.
Oh my God.
The old master.
You're funny.
Beethoven, Brahms, Bach. Okay, monk, start collecting.
So, this is from 1951. It's called Hurdy-Gurdy Hair. And it is, so this is like an organ grinder, but it opens with Bugs Bunny, of course. There you go. So that's the first part of it. There's two parts. It's a 5.5 minute, one of those Warner Brothers shorts, Looney Tunes. And when I thought about monkeys and sign music, this is what came to my head, is that little monkey going around and then there's a big gorilla that escapes.
I remember that.
And here, this is how music calms the savage beast at the end.
Music calms the savage beast. Sure loves music. That gives me an idea.
So now he's got the original monkey and the big ape that escapes.
I need to watch this.
I sure hope Petrillo doesn't hear about this.
Now, who's Petrillo? I didn't even look that up. Was he?
I feel like Gilbert Gottfried could explain this to us. Like, I think this is an old...
Well, that was my email.
I bet it's a politician.
Yeah, for sure.
The name sounds familiar, and
it's not Andy Petrillo.
It's not Andy Petrillo. No, I knew you were going to say that. So honestly, when I thought about monkeys, and then I thought about the act of this was like a New York City thing, I think, where people would actually like set up a hurdy-gurdy or an organ grinder. And I was honestly, my first thought was I tried to find the music that was in those organ grinders, and I couldn't really find anything.
Also, a great restaurant on the Esplanade.
Yes,
the organ grinder.
A very classic
I saw
Toronto
some good
restaurant.
Birthday parties there.
That's where I had my first float. I'd never had a float.
I had mine at Mother's Pizzeria.
There you go. Nice. Who does take some pop and throw some ice cream in it? Come on.
It was
How
great.
can you go wrong with that? So yeah, that's
beer float.
I don't know if that's a monkey jam, but that's my monkey music. That it's a monkey dancing around.
It's monkey-ish.
Your jams are your jams.
Yeah.
They're still better than Rob Preuss's.
Monkey see, monkey do? Yeah. Come on now. It's monkey see, monkey do.
It's one lyric in a Terrence Trent D'Arby jam plan. Here, so thank you, Bob.
Yeah,
thank you for sharing.
I remember that. I can picture the monkey and then the gorilla.
I can send you the link.
Did the monkey have a cigar in its mouth?
Yes, at one point he puts a cigar in its mouth.
That was the thing. It was the monkey had the cigar.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the organ
blows
grinder.
it up. Yeah, so he puts a cigar in its mouth and it blows up and he puts he makes it. There's a whole thing. I'll send you guys the link. It's very funny, actually. I love Looney Tunes. So.
Absolutely. Okay. My final monkey jam.
Brass monkey, that funky monkey. Brass monkey, chunky, that funky monkey. Brass
That's more than real.
drink brass monkey, here's how you feel.
You put your left leg
down,
your right leg
up,
tilt your head back, let's finish the cut.
MCA with the bottle.
Ross and Rockets nights with Charlie Chan.
We're on the Moet.
We don't mind shivers, wherever we go, we bring monkey with us. At 1, 2, 3.
My DSD.
Double off puts the bill most definitely.
I drink brass monkey and I rock well. I got a castle in Brooklyn, that's where I dwell. Brass monkey, that funky monkey.
Okay, so the brass monkey that Beastie Boys are rapping about here, rhyming about, is a drink. It's a beverage, brass monkey. Here is a good chance. We talked about the Faith album by George Michael, and we talked about Kick by INXS, and we have these big albums. But Licensed to Ill was the very... That's what this song is on, Brass Monkey. It is on Licensed to Ill. And Licensed to Ill is the very first rap album that topped the Billboard 200 chart.
86, 87?
86.
Oh, 86, and this single comes out in 87,
Yeah.
January 5th to be precise. But can anybody in this group here name the first to top the charts, the Billboard 200 chart, but it is only the second rap album ever to be certified platinum. Who wants to take a stab at naming the first rap album to be certified platinum? This is the second.
There was one before this.
Raising Hell.
Raising Hell's correct. So Run DMC's third studio album, Raising Hell, is the first one.
I just picked up a original 1986 vinyl German pressing of it from a guy who's selling an old record label guy.
Raising Hell.
Raising Hell, and I had that on cassette.
I did too.
Oh,
I did not.
It's so good. It's funny to be a little white kid at 10 years
Yeah.
old going, I'm proud to be black, y'all, and that's a fact, y'all.
My Adidas.
Yeah, I've put it on. I haven't listened to it since I was a kid. The full album. I still know every song.
I am
Love
going to
it.
listen to that on my drive home.
Oh, Raising Hell.
I like
It's
too.
classic.
And this album here, I'll just say, what a big album this
Yeah,
was,
this was.
for young Mike. Licensed to Ill. A lot of big hits came off this one.
Oh, yeah.
Brass Monkey being one.
Brass Monkey, Girls, Fight for Your Right.
Yep.
All great songs off that.
Yeah, and it went deep. I think Girls was the 7th single to come off of Licensed
Really?
to Ill. Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
The first single, which I would have got this wrong if you had quizzed me on it, but the first single from Licensed to Ill was Hold It Now, Hit It!
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I don't think that got any airplay in Canada, or very little.
And the second one, and I remember my friend Chris Lemansky got in big trouble by Mr. Iwasco because he was singing this in whatever we were in, grade 7, I guess. And this was Paul Revere.
Yes.
Paul Revere was the second. And the third, which I don't even remember this being a single, was The New Style, was the third. And it wasn't until single number 4 that you got the huge hit from Licensed to Ill. And it's a parentheses jam.
You got to fight.
For your right.
You got to fight for your right to party. And
Which
that came
part
out
was in... You got to fight for your right? No, you got to
there's
fight
two parentheses
for your
in
right.
here. There's two parentheses
Yeah,
in here.
so
You gotta is in parentheses. Fight for your right is, I guess, the name, and then the
and then
next two party is in
parties.
parentheses.
It's a double parentheses.
And then brass. Go ahead. Will you say something?
That's a
there?
quadruple parentheses.
Right.
I think we must have talked about it on the parentheses jams episode.
Probably.
But Brass Monkey was the 5th single,
Wow.
and then No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah.
right.
And then Girls.
Wow.
7 singles from Licensed to Ill. So that sample you hear is from a song called Bring It Here. And I'm just going to play, since I guess we're in the closing stretch here, but I'm going to play a bit of it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sample.
Oh, just...
I want to hear the vocals on this, though. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
The
like
band
that
is
bass.
called Wild Sugar.
Wild Sugar? I
This
love
is
it.
called Wild Sugar?
The song is called Bring It Here.
Well, that bass line is fucking naughty.
There's a need I got to feed.
Wild Sugar, baby.
So baby, bring my food.
Bring it here. Wow.
Whatever you give,
Came out in 1981. That's cool.
you know I'll make it good. 'Cause I'll make your body burn. You got to bring love to get it. If you really want it back. So if you need somebody loving, I know
By the way, I was so fucking distracted by the 9/11 chatter that I was playing in the background Here Comes Your Man by the Pixies because I wanted Rob to tell me what he thought of the song.
I like
Because
that song.
That was the next single from Doolittle.
Was it? It was
Yeah,
cool
so
too.
That
Yeah.
came out after Monkey Gone to Heaven.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know, what do you think of Here Comes Your Man? Because I think it's a fucking great single.
It's really cool. There's a really good audio book from the history of the Beastie Boys. It's like they put out a visual
Oh, I have
biography.
the
TV
book,
had a
yeah.
great-
And I have the book,
The
too.
Apple TV series is good. The book is good. So they made an audiobook based on the book.
Ooh.
And it's so interesting because they have different people narrating and telling the story. And then they have little musical excerpts and stuff. And when they talk about like when they went to get their first drum machine down in Brooklyn, and like Rick Rubin talks about working with them and when he's in college and stuff, it's amazing. So interesting. Well, that's good.
So that Messing Around by Vanilla Sugar or whatever the hell they were called. Wild Sugar, sorry.
Wild Sugar.
It's on the label is The Sound of Brooklyn,
Yeah.
TSOB.
Love that.
And like if you have it on vinyl, it's like worth $45 to $100. Like what a great little tune.
And by the way, that drum machine, I think you're talking about the Roland TR-808.
Yeah, there
I
you
am
go.
talking about
808.
That was an important part of our Spoon song, Nova Heart.
Oh, the 808s were massive.
We were the first band in Canada to use the 808.
Nice. And you programmed it?
No, our producer programmed it.
Your producer programmed it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Monkey Wrench gets Hanson.
Yeah.
A few songs
I
got
thought that
Hanson.
too.
Monkey Wrench for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just wasn't feeling Foo Fighters lately. I don't know.
They're fine. Yeah, I love Foo Fighters. There's a lot of their music that I love, but I'm like, man, whatever.
Kind of sick of Foo Fighters. But this is the Richard Cheese cover
I love
of
Richard
Brass
Cheese.
Monkey. And this is from, I like the name of this album actually. The
got-
album
yeah.
is called Aperitif for Destruction.
Yeah. He's fun. In his easy listening world.
There's a whole world of covers out there now, and on Spotify, you can find chill covers of everything.
It's like finding heavy versions
Yeah, same
or
thing.
sleepy versions
Yeah,
or whatever.
exactly.
Okay, and I have a song. We're going to close out with a song I pulled for Rob Preuss. So I knew you guys were going to be inducted into the FOTM Hall of Fame. Congratulations
My goodness,
again.
it's all been lost in the whole
I
shuffle
know.
of everything.
I'm so shook. I don't know what it is. The lack of internet connection, the lack of seeing the footage, the I don't believe a plane hit the Pentagon.
Oh, that's
it's
actually
all,
true.
But it's not actually, say it like it's a fact. If you talk to the people you should trust,
I
the
know.
experts in the
I don't trust anybody.
Don't
Don't trust
don't
anybody.
say it like it's fact.
No, I know.
You believe that to be true.
I believe it to
but
be
that
true.
doesn't make it a fact.
No.
Just making sure you know that. I worry
But I
about
do
that.
believe it to be true.
Yes, that is a fact. You believe it to be true. Shout out to Poison. There's something to believe in here. Okay. Give me something to believe in. So I pulled a song for Rob on the way out here.
Ready.
This is for you, Rob. Listen to that. I want to know what you think of this. For Rob Preuss. See him on May 21st at the Elmo. We're going to talk about 9/11 for 90 minutes.
Same song.
We're listening to the same song.
No, we're not. It's
Okay.
Hang in there.
Are you ready?
Oh, it's a mashup.
It's from DJ Hero.
Really?
Yeah, it's a mashup. It's Queen. It's Queen and.
You don't recognize that sample?
Are you ready? It's another one bites the dust. and-
Edge of your feet. Another one. Right.
It's nice. This is good.
Yeah. I didn't recognize that it's Freddie now.
Yeah.
It's like a video game series, DJ Hero. DJ Hero.
Seriously?
Yeah, this is from the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's cool. I love mashups like this.
Well, I thought you'd get some Queen in the mix, and you got Preuss
Thank you.
interested. This is how you deliver Beastie Boys to Rob Preuss.
I love the Beastie Boys.
That's good.
That's really cool.
That's good. That's a good mashup.
I have a playlist from all the samples they used on Paul's Boutique. It's like 8 hours long or something. It's so
yeah. We were
great.
talking about that.
Yeah.
All the samples. They have the full songs for
It's
them.
so neat to hear all the songs they use. DJ Hero.
DJ Hero. It's like
It's like a Guitar Hero
yeah,
video
it's like
game.
Guitar Hero. It's DJ Hero. Yeah,
I love it.
in that franchise. So how was this Monkeys Jam episode?
It was good.
How was this Monkey's Jam? Why'd you become German all of a sudden?
Now we dance?
Yes, now
I'm
we
like
dance.
Dieter.
Oh,
I'm
touch my
Dieter.
monkey. Touch my monkey.
That's why I did it.
There you go.
Make sure you're paying
Oh,
attention.
yes. Touch my monkey.
Who's picking the next topic? It's you, right, Rob Preuss?
Is it
Rob
me?
Preuss,
Really?
yeah.
It's his 50th birthday. He
Yeah.
did,
Oh, right. Metal.
Jams. And then I did this one.
Monkey.
Yeah. Metal monkey.
Metal Monkey. Can we do novelty jams? Have we done novelty jams?
Well, I don't want
think
you.
we have.
First of all, you got to be more like confident. You tell us.
Yeah.
We're gonna do novelty jams. I tried just to like search and see if we had done that. Tyler on our WhatsApp has recently talked. We had some discussion about like novelty songs, and there was a song we mentioned from the Guess Who, and whether it was a novelty
Clap
song
for the Wolfman.
Yeah, and it made me think about novelty songs, and it could be whatever you think of it as a novelty song.
All right.
And whatever that
You're
means
in
to you.
charge.
We don't have veto power.
No.
That's right.
Novelty
So-
songs.
As members of the Hall of Fame, we now
That's
have power.
right. I've got the power. Novelty jams.
It's getting kind of heavy.
Like the crack of the whip, a snap attack, front to back, in this thing called rap.
Lyrical miracle something. Then I go into the lyrical miracle whip, just like butter. My rhymes are legit.
Like butter.
It's like
Shut-
butter. Another Mike Myers like butter.
Oh, yeah, that's his
What's her
old
name?
ex-mother-in-law.
Coffee Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee talk.
Jeez, you guys are amazing. Okay, so thank you for visiting.
Amazing again.
That was always fun.
So you didn't want to do the Irish ditties for March. She said, "Fuck that, we're gonna do some novelty jams."
Oh,
I
no.
like that.
We've
Yeah,
done
we do.
Irish before,
we've
haven't
done
we?
Irish.
Not, have we done? I know I have.
I think we have.
I have.
Let's do novelties. You could do Irish novelties. There's probably lots of
Oh,
those.
there's tons of them. Yeah, well, wasn't that
say-
what? No, wasn't that
Wasn't
a
it a
party?
party, right?
Yeah, that'd be a novelty.
The
song.
Rovers.
Yeah. Oh, I know what.
Toronto band.
Oh, I know. I have one for sure already. Oh,
It'll be March. You're right. In like a lion.
I'm good at that. This is February. I know March is coming up next.
and I know there are 28 days.
Oh, and I'm going to see you before our next toast as well. We're doing our Nash to Slash.
Oh yeah,
Zoomy thing.
Tell the people that.
So
what
the
that
Nash to
is.
Slash film is having a screening on March 13th.
Oh, wow.
Is it called the Rock and Docks Festival? Is that what it is? Yeah.
I don't know, but
yeah.
it's a
But it's going to be
festival.
played on March 13th, and you are scheduling a chat with the director of the film. And is Colin coming as well? I can't remember who.
Colin's in the basement.
Yep. And
A
Tim
lot
Kowalski.
of people are on this episode.
Yep.
Tim.
Friendly Rich is going to be a part of it. Who
Friendly
did the
Rich.
music? There's a Nash to Slash tribute album coming out. Then that Friendly Rich has organized. So, and then I did the music for the film. So I think that we're all going to be gathering either virtually or in the basement to talk about it with you. Can't wait.
Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Okay,
That's
so
right.
it is Kevin, A-N at
Kevin
the end.
Byrne.
Right.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Yeah.
Tim, Colin, all in the basement with me. That's going to be a crowded room. And then you're going to come on with Rich
Yep.
via Zoom,
Cool.
and we're going to talk Nash the Slash.
Nice. And that's a week before the film, and I'm going to be here.
March
'cause-
6th, 2
Yeah.
p.m.
The film is on March 13th.
There will be a live stream.
Nice.
And that brings us to the end of our 1,850th show. Go to TorontoMike.com for all your Toronto Mike needs. Much love to all who made this possible. That's Great Lakes Brewery, Palma Pasta, Nick Ieni's, RecycleMyElectronics.ca, and Ridley Funeral Home. Believe it or not, we're going to take a picture now. It's about 1 p.m. I'm on the live stream at 2 p.m. Okay? So, you know what? If you're on the live stream, just stay there. 2 p.m. I got a special episode. If you grew up in Toronto in the 1970s,
Yes.
you don't want to miss this episode. See you all in an hour.